My finger points. All right, let's party. There we go. How's it going, everybody? Let me back up the rats a little bit. How's it going? How's it going? Sorry about that. Had a little bit of last minute guild fuckery, but luckily I am here and I'm ready to paint rats. And let me say hello to everybody. Come and thank you for waiting. How you doing, Matthew? How you doing, Steve? How you doing, Black Roses? Congratulations on your first. How you doing, Moss? How you doing, Nobody? How you doing, Linguini? Also, supremely nice from Matthew. And did I get everybody? How you doing, Zetai? How you doing, Shark Ray? And I think we're good. Yay! Let's go. Yes, the true guild wars are real. Yeah, you're fine making the. Also, congrats on the streak. Even if also, shit, Matthew, you're about to hit 300 punches. Let's fucking go. Yeah, how are you nerds doing? Yes, it is time for the rats. So I'm trying to do a big thing where I'm trying to like get a bunch of these little like these guys are like mostly done. They're not like super far off, but there's like little bits of stuff I need to get them ready. I need to get them ready. So. I mean, if I got them painted, I wouldn't be able to run Mordheim just yet. I still need, like, a couple of other things, but I also, because I was clinging, I found these fuckers as well. How you doing, Big Bakaham? How you doing? These were a early test for streaking grime back when I really didn't know how to use it well. And they got really smudgy, like, you know, I think I stopped working on because I didn't like how they turned out. I don't think I'm ever going to like really get like, I hate these sculpts. I really don't like these Plague Monk sculpts, but I think I can get them through the finish line. I think I can get them through to the finish line. How you doing? No. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Dark Muffin? Welcome. I am now free of the guild. But yeah. Arms are noodles. Oh God, yeah. At the very least, though, after you eat post-workout, nothing tastes better. Like even if it was like protein bar, tasty. Still very good. Still very good. But yeah. Hopefully you nerds are having a good time. Yesterday was actually like really good. How you doing, Dangle? Welcome. No, not my figures. I need them. It's actually really funny just because, like, I got so many. I do legitimately wonder if somebody was just to, like, creep into my house and just take, like, one or two. Just really gaslight me into taking my minis. Like, how long it would take for me to be like, wait a minute. Someone's stealing my minis. There's definitely a couple that would, like, I would notice right away. And that's not even, like, a size thing. It's like, legitimately somebody could probably jack a couple of my Chaos Knights and I'd be like, where the fuck did my Chaos Knights go? But it'd definitely be like a couple of weeks. It's gonna work. Yeah, let's get like a little bit of like base spillage too. So like this is definitely going to try to get like there's like little bits of like the original like clay I use for stuff. How you doing, Charlie? How you doing? Yeah, I keep getting the one downside to the new War Machine like my mini factory thing is I now effectively get advertising emails from them and they're like, yo, Deathjack's ready to party. Deathjack's new. And I actually very rarely open them. I'm like, oh yeah, they are doing a new Deathjack, huh? Ain't that some shit? And just kind of keep going on. And just give away Deathjack. Yeah, I don't know. I do like my Deathjack. There's definitely minis I could give away. But also I do find myself sometimes I'm like, I haven't painted this in like 3 years. But today I'm feeling it. That's always like the really funny thing. Almost like there is like an inherent like, not benefit to hoarding, but at least for minis, you're rewarded for hoarding. You're like, oh, there we go. Like, oh, I got this and I didn't do anything with it for like, they're like, you know, people that are just like, yeah, when I was 7, I bought this Beastman model, but today is the day I'm going to paint it. And it's always like, oh man, that is a type of enabling bullshit that like most other hobbies could dream of. Like, I'm sure some people do that with video games where they buy a video game and they don't play it for like a decade. But I find that it's the gusto of many people for like going and doing something that they meant to do like a decade ago is very, very funny. I'm not immune to this. Like I said, I'm very stoked to maybe like get some of them working. Yeah, if I ever get like robbed, I'm just putting Deathjack in a sock and I'm just gonna say, "Come for me, motherfucker." How you doing, Jedi? How you doing? Yeah. I did the same thing too. Like that. I would argue the most dangerous thing about getting into doing terrain stuff is that you're just like, anytime you find cardboard in a cool shape, you're like, I'm gonna keep this. Because, you know, you might use it for terrain someday. And then you just end up with a big old box of just but it's basically a recycling box. It's a recycling box you will never take to get recycled. Like, it's not full of garbage. I mean, it's clean. It's not full of trash, but it is definitely like recycled like boxes and stuff. How you doing, Manita? How you doing? I know that when they got returned to the old world, I can't imagine the endless spells like technically went with them, because that endless spells are always an Age of Sigmar thing. But, like, so are those like hard to get now? I've seen them. Hey, how you doing, Hellcat? Yeah, I do be doing rats. I do be doing rats. And also I do, Charlie. It's cave. Death jacked. Hell yeah. Though actually no, opposite. My death jack will in fact not be jacked. It'll be jeffed. It'll be jeffed. How you doing, Ars? How you doing? But yeah. I clinged a little bit more, found those guys out. Also, I realized that forever I stockpile things that I'm like, I'm gonna get around to watching that. I'm gonna get around to watching that, and I try to actually like give that a proper go. And I've been kind of out of Uma Musume for a while, but I did remember that there was like I think it was like an award-winning like Haru Urata documentary, and oh my god, that thing made me so sad. Like it was like, it's not even like, it was like, what's the best way to say that? It's like I legitimately was like welling up with tears watching this. Like, you look at this shitty horse. It's a horse that can't do anything, but everyone loves it. I'm like, fuck yeah, horse, you do it. You do your best, and everyone's getting all excited in the documentary. Like, maybe today they got Haru Urata, a famous jockey, and straight up, or they're like, okay, maybe she'll win this time. She lost really bad, and then the jockey still did like a victory lap, and everyone was like cheering and clapping. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh yeah, Bronzeback would also fuck you up too. For some reason, Max Headroom has been one of those things that I've been meaning to look at for years, because I know intrinsically I will fuck with it. I know I will immensely fuck with Max Headroom. I know I will do that, but I have not yet. And how you doing, Chocolate? How you doing? Yeah, I will say the overlap of people who like World of Darkness and are looking for Steam add-ons it's going to be a very narrow Venn diagram. Usually you're going to get, I mean, not that people who play like World of Darkness never play video games, but that's definitely like we're gonna LARP more than anything than instead of playing within like a Gary's mod or something. Such is the way for the vaguely social goth. Just the vaguely social one. But yeah, I watched that yesterday, and then, oh my god, guys, Immortal. Oh no, just rub paint on me, that's fine. That fucking shitpost like movie about like where there's that clip of just like naked horse materializing out of a fucking pyramid in the sky was really rad. I really enjoyed myself. That movie was like, I feel like I'm the most poisoned person to describe movies to. Like, I objectively have very strange taste in movies, which doesn't bother me, but it's like, how do I recommend movies to people? Like, I wallow in filth, and not even the kind of filth that like people are normally like, ah yes, a goofy movie like this. Like, no, we're watching weird shit. Like, is Immortal good? Objectively, probably not. I by any definition, I don't think that's like a good movie. But is that a movie that I fucked with immensely and thought was really neat? Hell yeah, it was. Oh god, I'm very curious what your dad's gonna think about that. I'm very curious what your dad's gonna think about it. Like what was your old pops was he like watching along when you were doing it? Like actively? Or is that one of those things that's just like, well, like little scamp is watching things on the TV while the parent, I don't know, like, I don't know, I'm going back to like 1950s, just like, ah yes, the corncob pipe and reading the newspaper while fucking Immortal's on TV. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot you said they were a big sci-fi dude. Okay, never mind then. Something I really want to do too is apparently apparently there's, you can get copies of the comic book trilogy that inspired that. Like, I kind of want to read it. I do a lot of, yeah, do be doing a rat. Now, I don't think centaurs are furries. Furry, I find to be mostly a face thing. A lot of furry is stored in the face. And if you have a very human face, you really don't fall into the furry category. At least I think so. Where's here someone talk? Like, yeah, the hell comes a frog. Like that one gets around a little bit. I actually think there's the true secret trove of just weird jank movies is like either 70s or like maybe like early 2000s. Because I think everybody's like I think like there is like some cultural knowledge of like stuff around there. Yeah, minotaurs are furry. This Cheetar count as furry. I think if we go by the dangerously cheesy chart, I think Cheetar is at like 20%. But and even even though centaurs have a horse like lower half, I don't think they're not furry. They're not furry. Here's an easy thing. Have you ever seen a centaur fursuit? Not a centaur costume. Have you seen like somebody who is a furry go, "Here's my centaur fursuit"? No. I've seen there's definitely minotaur furries. Those 100%. There are people that dress like centaurs sometimes, but they're never like, "This is my centaur fursuit." They say, "This is my centaur costume." And that sounds pedantic as shit, and you're not entirely wrong, but I fully believe that that's the big thing. Like, you could even, I bet, you know, hold on, am I like a sparkle minotaur? See, I try to find like a sparkle wolf, but it's all like, it's all like AI bullshit or like, nah. AI bullshit or League of Legends characters. Never mind. So okay. So you don't really got like a sparkle wolf equiv, but that's also fine. How you doing, Faro? How you doing? I'll take your word for it. I know nothing about guns. I know so little about guns. Centaur be furry? I don't know. Depends. You could do entirely non-furry sex with a minotaur, entirely oral based. How you doing, Bamboo? How you doing? Welcome. That tongue. Just look at my lips. Oh yeah, Roddy Piper was in that. He was in like a decent amount of stuff, right? Wasn't he in They Live, or am I hallucinating? Am I hallucinating? Maybe. I could easily do that. Oh shit, we go in mimic modo. Hey, let me readjust myself. I got these big ass horns. I'm gonna keep the light on. They Live. See, there we go. He used to actually be in a decent amount of movies now I think about it. Oh, actually, I also know another reason why I don't think centaurs are furry. So because I've been on the internet for a long time, I have forbidden knowledge that doesn't make my life better. But there's the concept of an equitar, which is basically like, what if you take a furry, like what if you take a centaur's body, the lower body, and you add, kind of like a chalk cat, I think. This is more of like a versatile category thing. And then you just like what if you are a fox, but also you got a centaur lower body? Now you're fox equitar. So if anything, that's just like another modifier. That's just like another modifier for stuff as well. So I'm still firmly on the belief that centaurs aren't furry. You know. I know all of the deepest of secrets. Yeah, just only centaur sex for procreation, like Shinzo Abe or Horus Immortal 2004 would like, I guess. Yeah, like I'm thought like it's one of those things is like I hate it. I hate the way my brain works, right? So here's the way my brain works. I have trouble remembering things. I have trouble remembering the names of characters for things I like. I have trouble remembering like distinct bits of games and movies that I consider my favorites. I have a hard time remembering like people's names when introduced to me. I'm listening to this podcast, the Hive Scum podcast, and it's taken me so long. How you doing, innate meerkat? It's we're somebody. Oh, it was Troglodyte on YouTube was asking if centaurs were furry, and I'm filled with accursed knowledge. This is what I'm saying. I have bad memory. I have terrible memory, but I've latched on to shit just like esoteric internet trivia that I just now have. How often? All the time. I have the object permanence of like a 6-month-old baby. I've legitimately I've like put a project that I'm working on off to the side and forgotten about it, and then I won't do it like anything with it for like months because I just don't see it. My brain is so bad, but yet I could be like, hey, you guys know what equitars are? They're bad. Don't worry, they're bad. I'm definitely like one of those guys that's like, if I ever saw a crime scene and they're like, describe the guy who got shot, I'd be like, well, he's got a red t-shirt and like brown hair. And that's about as good as I'm going to go. I would even argue, like, you know, those like the can you visualize an apple test? I score low. I definitely score. I'm in that like hazy, like this is more like a weird ghostly outline of a apple more than anything else. Oh, you mean Bad Dragon or something else? Because you're gonna have to specify, Furrow. I would remember the toxic. I would remember a thing on the T-shirt, but like other than that, no. Yeah. Why didn't you just go with Bad Dragon? Everybody knows who Bad Dragon is. They're a household name. I don't think that's true. I feel like I think Bad Dragon is like a joke. Has kind of fallen off over the years. I don't know if it's because furries have gone slightly more underground than they used to be. Well, not that I think there's necessarily less furries on the internet these days. I just don't think that, like, a lot of times you would just incidentally share spaces with furries. You would just incidentally share spaces with furries on the internet, and like now you kind of have to go out of your way. Like you have to go out of your way to see furries now. Like I can go like multiple months without seeing anything furry related now. It just doesn't need to, it just doesn't happen. Wait, back the fuck up. Back the ever-loving fuck up. Bad Dragon got canceled? Listen, I'm sorry that they're awful apparently, but you gotta understand that that's the funniest thing ever. Like, I find that amusing. I find that very amusing. Maybe it makes me the bad person the same way that like I'm glad to some degree that J.K. Rowling's a shithead because she killed Harry Potter adults. It's wild bullshit. Wild bullshit. See if Viv would taste the damn thing. Oh, I'm jelly. I'm jelly. I mean, it's one of those things that I have zero context. I can imagine it's like, I don't know, one day one of the people behind Bad Dragon just like went off on like you know, there's a type of person out there that like is a well-adjusted enough member of society, but they're just like one bad day from just like going nuclear on Twitter and just ruining everything, like every part of their professional life. I would not be surprised if John Bad Dragon or whoever the fuck runs that kind of does that. Yeah, now I guess you get artisanal DIY fucking dragon nonsense. Yeah, that's also another thing too. Listen, I have to imagine that the vast majority of people buying Bad Dragon own a pair of programmer socks. Like I have to imagine that's very true. Very strange. Oh yeah, I saw the Campbell's thing where they're like, our soup is poison, I haven't eaten it in years, fuck poor people, they're stupid. And you're like, on one hand, you're like, well, I think collectively all know that Campbell's soup is poison and made of garbage, but you're like, when it's called out like that explicitly, like something snaps. Like, I don't think Campbell's was ever any good even when I was young. That's why you did Mr. Mobius, yeah, the killing tweet, yeah. The one that shoots out eggs. Oh god, I forgot about that. The ovipositor stuff. Did the Campbell's guy also? Oh my god, it's fuck wild. It's amazing. I still find it's like weird. It's like that and like fucking I'm not the kind of person that would look up like the Epstein letters, but every now and then I'll find something that's leaked, and this dude's just like, "Hey, I'm committing crimes." Like sit from the like Jeffrey Epstein's iPad, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" The amount of people that just like go off their rocker in like the strangest fucking way. It's like, oh my god, okay. Yep. I know, like this is another weird thing where it's like I'm filled with cursed knowledge, because like I know off the top of my head it's like those molds you're supposed to use gelatin, but specifically non-flavored gelatin because you don't want any sugars up in there. Like, I know this info. I didn't want to know this info. This info was hoisted upon me involuntarily, and now I'm burdened with knowledge. The parasite of Mortex, but like one that people are paying upwards of like $200 for themselves. Yeah, I think it's definitely a weird thing for like the intersection between conspiracy theory is really buck wild, because it's basically like this. There's a lot of conspiracy theories imply that there's like a greater, because in a weird way, deep conspiracy theory really adds like a plan. Like there's some order to the chaos. That there are people who are just buck wild and they're ruling everything, and you like everything's bad for that reason. And the real conspiracy theory is like, yeah, your phone is being listened to at all times, but it's because they fucking want to give you like ads for Burger King. It's like it's so much stupider. It's like was the conspiracy real? Yeah, but like was like the Illuminati bullshit really behind that? Nah, not really. Think about getting hey, let's go. I mean, let's go for Meerkat. I mean, if you're curious about Warhammer minis, please ask away. I tend just to kind of go off my shit when I paint because it's what I do. I like to paint a lot. I would argue that this is not any more or less cursed than usual. Maybe a bit more cursed, actually. I feel like kill one dude, yeah. Oh, there was straight up, if I remember, like, BTK, that serial killer, was caught because the police baited him out, and he sent a really angry message with a Word doc, and I'm pretty sure the Word, like, you know how, like, sometimes Word docs will, like, send, like, a stamp of, like, this was authored from, like, X computer or whatever? They trace it back to, I believe, like, a Parish account computer, and they're like, oh, and they just found them in, like, a day. Like, not maybe a day, but, like, really closely after that. Oh yeah, no, BTK was a lot of serial killers are bad dudes. Yeah, no, not surprising there. Yeah, yapping, it's the yapping is fun. It's also kind of weird because like I like this level of yapping because in my experience for a lot of people that paint minis, they don't. Now, am I absolutely exploding myself in the algorithm? I would not be surprised. I'm fairly certain that my Twitter is dead. Like I get shown to no one because I like to post pictures of minis and whatever. I don't know how to operate in a way that's family friendly. Like a lot of people who do minis are just like they have to be squeaky clean because they want free minis from G-Dubs. But I'm just like, I don't give a shit. We'll talk about nonsense. Oh yeah, no, if you have no shame, you can do so much in this world. There's legitimately so much you can do. Like, lacking human guardrails to the brain legitimately can make you very successful. I would argue a lot of my streaming success is because there's some of those the guardrails that are left out are the ones that aren't, like, particularly dangerous. Like, just the ones that allow me to be a goofy little guy more than anything. It's also why I like being a VTuber, too. It's also why I like being a VTuber, because like I don't know. I like the privacy of this. I like that I can be like this, and then I can go about my day afterwards. I would argue you could make a. I saw you do an Irish Jacob. How you doing? Welcome. Probably friends with yeah. No, I legitimately I was at the shop and they didn't recognize the meat dreadnought, but they saw it out of my collection immediately, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" That's true. But that does lead to some interesting things. Like, I don't know, if you're going by like types of metal, could you make an Albert Fish like drone metal album called like The Gray Man? Yeah, you could. I don't know if anyone should be writing like drone metal about Albert Fish. I'm sure somebody's made a song about him. God was fucked up. Yeah, Merry, hey, we can't say Merry Christmas yet, motherfucker. It's the 4th. It's the 4th. So how you doing, Sugoi? How you doing? Oh, you got a really cool wife. Hell yeah. Pirates, British Army, Napoleonic. I would say, if like did your wife give you the other ones? Did your wife ever give you the other gifts? If not, I would actually focus on the clones. That'll make it a lot easier. If she gave you the other ones, fucking do pirates. Why not? Oh, they were. I don't know how you rate that. It's still bad though. It's in the infinite bad zone. I guess I'm not surprised. I guess I'm not surprised by this. I feel like there's a certain line with that level of R&D where you enter. Okay, then I'd say either start on the maybe build the clones and paint the pirates. I think that would work. Yeah, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. It really is not. It's really not. All right. Okay, so I got the rims on all these guys. So basically, for context, what I'm doing is I really want to finish these. So I feel like some of these I were like really close, and I'm just looking at like what might be like a little defect or something I want to tweak. Like I don't know how I feel about the feet. I feel like the stone actually looks pretty good. And there's like some little bits where like the area around the gray didn't really super look in a way that I like. See what happens if I mix some tan and some of that stone gray, see if I can just kind of mix it around. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my thought, Mini Dow, where it's like, yeah, that's not great, but not surprising. I'm legitimately not surprised by that. See, Hanukkah starts. See, at least Hanukkah's a holiday. I don't mind it. Like if whenever Hanukkah happens, that'll be fine. Oh, it's like quick. I'm seeing a quick. Okay. I saw an update from the guild. I'm like, no. Please, no. I wish to paint tonight. I would like to paint. No more. With the tubes. The problem is, like, I mean, I'm not even the problem. I like Mordheim, but, like, you like, for a rat like this, you gotta keep it kind of low-key and classic, you know? Certain Jiangshi, are there Hanukkah Jiangshi? I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but hell yeah. I can mix this. I'm mixing a tan with a gray because I think I need to see if I can do something. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Everybody has been yearning for that. Got a Maryburg squad. Hey, let's go. All right. So there's just like little bits where like I think I overpainted the gray. Let's see what happens if I kind of like blend it a little bit more with this like gray tan. I don't know if this is working better. Think it. So give me a sec. I'm fucking melting. What the hell? I just gotta like lightly. Ah, crap. Yippee! What's this best goes? Slow grow leak? I mean... Couldn't you... What's how you doing, Robert? Yeah, I'd be painted rats for a change. Couldn't you slow grow leak with the Chaos Dwarfs? Is that possible? debating, like, is this working the way I want it? Basically just trying to cover up a lot of these little patches. And it kind of looks like it's going. Look, I got this song twice. Hold on. Hey, there we go. Nice. Drop for the maybe I see. I was under the impression that this winter was supposed to be the more carcass front stuff, but I think everything got delayed a bit. So I can't imagine we're going to be seeing anything about the newer factions until like next year. Can't tell if this is working. I guess if I just keep working it on all the like general fur areas a little bit, it'll probably work out. Anything that just doesn't feel like it turned out right. These are also just giant rats too, so if they're like a little scuffed, it's probably not the worst. It's kind of like blended out a little bit. Yeah, this is me doing the trick. In a group. Fault minis. Yeah. I've seen yeah, that's like another one of those games that I'm like, it seems neat. I don't have like the biggest attachment to Fall as a franchise, but like I will more or less at least give every minigame a try, but I have not really found a good reason to do that one just yet. So this lad, do we got any just like little bits I can get under there? So let's see what you got going on, buddy, for your various fur. Yeah, I think what I originally did is I was trying to like really, really catch a lot of this furry area stuff, and I think I just kind of like way overshot, got a little sloppy. It does look like this touch-up is working. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Dawn of Wars. I'm surprised you haven't heard. That's like that was like a reasonably large announcement a while ago. I ostensibly would like to try some of the Dawn of Wars, but I have not yet. They're just on the list. Meanwhile, I go ahead and buy like 3 David Cage games because I'm legitimately might have sold myself on the idea that I want to do the David Cage fail-a-thon. For context for that is like, you know, I have a bunch of things that are just like need some just batch painting, like a bunch of Horsehair Sea Marines, right? And I thought it would be fun just to like effectively use those as like a light movie and just paint through those while just like purposely trying to fail. If there's a prompt for anything, like if there's legitimately like do any sort of prompt, try to fail it, or like fail as much as I can. Yeah, it seems to be like an actual art. It's almost like they realized that people did not like Dawn of War 3 or something. Really weird. I don't know where they came to that conclusion. I have not played any of them, so I don't have like a real spot leg to stand on for that. So it's cost a lot, $60 for 10 minis. Oh god, yeah, that's always a tricky. Money's always a limiting factor for things. That's why I haven't picked up any like my. There's a really cool dude in my group who's just like, how I need to Blood Bowl. I need to Blood Bowl, Hal. And I don't blame him. Blood Bowl seems really, really neat. But I'm also just like, I can't yet. I'm waiting until sometime next year, I think. After like MagFest and then also like I get my like new outfit paid off and stuff like that. Maybe. Oh yeah, there's like a whole genre of person who has like purposely keyed their names to be really, really goofy for whenever they get read for Patreon stuff. Which I think that's fun, you know. If you're gonna give someone $5, I think you can do a light bit of pranking to them via naming. I don't think that's a bad deal. I think there's a very, very solid amount of equivalent exchange going on for that. Touching this up a wee bit with this darker. I previously gave this guy like a wash, and it looks like it did pretty good. But apparently, I can also just reblend in with a tan. So I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Let's go. Yeah, because then I vaguely heard somebody was like, yeah, the lion's coming back, which is actually kind of a, because like I very loosely understand the current 40k meta plot. I don't know how I feel about there being like a weird, it's also G-Dubs does that thing too where they start to set up some shit and they never follow through. Like they made such a big deal about him coming out of cold storage and then just kind of sat on him. So I guess this is them actually doing something. Maybe Relic was like, please, Games Workshop, you're not doing anything with the lion. Could we have him? And they're like, yeah, sure. We need to do more stuff with Titus anyway. And then watch people really, really like the lion in it. And they're like, fuck, we gotta do some more stuff with the lion. I kind of enjoy the idea that G-Dubs has infinite like hubris cycles that just never learn from their mistakes, really. Yeah, there was supposed to be a big meetup thing for them, and I don't know if that ever happened or not. There we go. Just look at these lads; they turn out very good. Turns out if I just do like really, really thin layers of goop, they pretty themselves up quite a bit. I need to, yeah, I definitely do need to go in and get those like I said, those like little orange specks. I think I want to get the fur first because people will notice that far more than any of the orange bits. Yeah, Admech too. Yeah, it's like Admech, orcs, Necrons, and Marines because you can't not have Marines. Marines were going to be in there. No one was surprised about that. Admech are a cool alternate choice though. I think Admech is there. I'll say. oh, Gup Anime. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry with this information. I am in fact a dude, my guy. How you doing though? How you doing? I'm painting rats. I'm painting rats. Oh, it's been a while since this has happened. How you doing? How you doing? I'm Habernot, the Mimic Elf, miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. I'm actually painting Nurgle stuff for a change. Not Nurgle, Skaven stuff for a change. Fuck. I have the easiest catchphrase and I botched it. It is, how you doing, Scrotus? Yes, the Hello Green Princess line comes back again. It's time is a flat circle. How you doing? I'm working on some Mordheim rats because ostensibly my local group is always on the verge. Always on the verge. To be fair, I'm in my mimicky mode right now. If I'm like more regular style, I'm more like this. Hey, there we go. There we go. Easy mistake. It's all good. It's all good. But hey, how you doing? How you doing? What animal are you? I'm an elf. I'm a weird, fucked up elf. I was built wrong. I was made in a lab to fuck, but they built me wrong and I paint minis instead. That's the funny thing is that's not even that, like, that's not an incorrect summation of the deep elf lore. It's, I don't know, it could be a troll right now. No, right now I'm gonna hold on to just a open-minded whimsy and we'll go from there. They reply no. The thing is, I get it. How you doing, Turtle Sages? Yeah. The thing is, I get it, Lana, because like sometimes it's really fun to answer a question with two distinct questions with like an answer that doesn't make any sense. Oh no, not for the Emperor. I'm fully Chaos Town. I'm fully Chaos Lad. I love me word bearers. Now there's also like. I have not gotten to know this VTuber like basically at all, but I found out that she does so many things too from time to time. And her name's like Stimpack, and I think she did like a Primarch Smasher Pass. And I saw my boy Lorgar at the bottom, and I was like, I'm not surprised. People don't want to fuck Lorgar, and I understand. That's an understandable thing. I think compared to basically most Primarchs, he doesn't have one of the thing that women on the internet crave. But she had him listed as little bitch. And I was like, hey, wait up. Wait, hold the fuck up. He's a big bitch, thank you very much. Lorgar is absolutely a big bitch. You do not inadvertently have a huge influence and start a heresy and only earn the title little bitch. If you're giving anybody in the word bearers little bitch, it's gotta be Corphaeron. Blood for the Skulls. Nah, I mean, Khorne's fine. I don't hate Khorne stuff, but Khorne is probably my least favorite of the Chaos Gods. It just, there's just not enough there that really get me super jazzed. I like the Demon Engines though. do in fact paint rats. So I need a little bit of brown for the bottom of these. Let's scoot. Get about rats. Let's scoot the slingers. I just want to get these boys. We'll get these boys going. Oh, if it's asking for like a meal though, if you're like, or you're like, do you want something? No, that's a dick move. That's it. For me, I don't mind being a little cheeky and doing it in the moment. Do like, how do you feel about A or B? And you're like, yes. Like that's fun to do like right there, right now. But then also you have to be like, okay. But for real, and then you answer with the real answer. I think that's totally fair. And I don't know if I'm ever going to do this style of basing again. This was using a texture roller for air dry clay. It turned out fine. I still really don't know a better way to do this like detail of cobblestone. Uncle Nurgle. No, Nurgle is very grandpa coded. Like even in the media and whatnot. God, so I'm just far enough in Horus Rising now where Erebus is like, hey guys, you know what? Horus is not doing so good. You know what would probably be a good thing for Horus? Davenite Lodge cults, yippee! And then everyone's like, well shit, we don't got any better options. It's doing it. I also, to be fair, as an old guy, I recoil against Unk. Not that I give a shit about being labeled old. I'm very aware of that. For some reason, Unk just like, I think I'm just beginning to find myself more and more annoyed by like Gen A, like ass, saying like for ass, and like diff or dick or biff or bit. Like I know a lot of these like words are basically, it's effectively a form of like net speak to get around censors in video games, but it's also like when you're people bringing it outside those video games, I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's see. Abe Simpson. How you doing, Jay? How you doing? Oh, I don't know Abe Simpson's context. We'll take your word for it. Yeah, to be fair, I do think Unk is supposed to be demeaning. Like, I think it's just like a way to call someone like old as an insult, which, like I said, that part doesn't bother me. I'm just mostly annoyed by the fact that, like, when someone speaks entirely in shortened words that you know are derived from Roblox, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I am very old man yells at cloud in this instance, 100%. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's see, buddy, do you got any little bits in the bottom that probably need some? Yes. Or I can get the bottom of these, then I don't have to deal with bullshit later. Yeah, I mean, the thing, I don't know, maybe, like, well, it's really weird because I actually think conceptually the idea of lingo changing to get around censorship is like a weirdly very cyberpunk idea. But I feel like there's some part of my brain's like, oh, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. Like I think my brain is like, invent new insults then. Like, invent new slang. Don't just take existing words and just kind of like shorten them with more H's. I'm like, do more. Try harder, please. Try that. But I'm probably expecting too much for really no reason. It is very cutesy, yeah. Yeah. Sewer slide, God. Yeah, that's I don't that one I'm like weirdly more like okay for, because that is like one of those things that will just get you like super knocked off of like Twitter or whatever, but it's still not a good fan. Yeah, exactly. I want fucking where's the Cockney rhyming slang? Like I love the idea of a future where everybody speaks like they're from fucking Sigil and not just from just like I want Sigil cant. I don't want Roblox like jargon. It's a very selfish thing to want, I do understand, but still. Wait, I have a dumb idea. So I'm gonna actually use something that I haven't used in a while. How you doing, Netro? Also enjoy your lurk. I was digging through my shit and I found some Agrax Earthshade, which I've not used in a while. I actually want to try it a little bit. Like for like for when I don't need a full ass wash. How crusty is this though? This is some old ass fucking egg racks. So I still hate these. Dark type with the high scum. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the shit. I guess that's the shit I enjoy, but that also is like the type of shit aimed at like older nerds, I guess. I don't know. There's probably some younger nerds who enjoy like Cockney rhyming slang. I mean, the Tumblr's been dead long enough that like I can't be mad at Tumblr anymore. I'm not that I was ever really mad at Tumblr, but it's like it's like getting mad at like a dead person. It's like, yeah, no, they're just gone. They've just been dead for so long. I can't maintain the rage. Add like a little bit more definition to them toes. Just hitting this up with like a slightly thinned down egg racks. We're gonna see how that looks. Like, I don't know why the feet just didn't look right the way I was doing it earlier. Solve. I don't know. I do imagine that there is going to be some language changing because there's like already ways people do like poisoning like AI stuff. I do imagine there's probably going to be like more of that kind of shit a little bit. I don't know. Well, we'll see how language changes and evolves, and then maybe there'll be some cool shit. I don't know. But this is buck wild using it. I legitimately have not used egg racks in a hot minute. It's almost like a little nostalgic, just like, wow, look at me using a G-dubs wash. Wow. The end of Charlotte's Web, true. I mean, there's definitely like the various internet diasporas as websites die and are reborn is that's kind of. I do wonder if that's ever going to be like a scholarly sort of thing where people kind of track that shit, or if people even care enough. I would love someone with like a real like degree of seriousness and earnestness talk about just fucking this like internet group diasporas and stuff like that. That would be neat. I don't think it's likely to happen, but I still think it'd be neat. Oh yeah, God, everything is like bright fucking yellow. It's kind of I do find that really funny how that's just straight up just like, yeah, no. All that stuff now is just kind of like begun to look the same just because of just like layers and layers of what like AI inbreeding. That's very fun. That's fun to do. There we go. I drop your body first. Yeah, that's also true. I also say it's like one of those things that like we have lived in a cyberpunk, like kind of like the joke about us living in like a cyberpunk setting is kind of real. Like there's now those like humanoid robots that straight up can just like get on all fours and just like crab walk at you incredibly fast. And like that's got like a terrifying cyberpunk dystopic edge when, you know, when you say the wrong thing and the fucking just like robo bugs. I mean, sorry, like the fucking crabmen come to fuck your shit up. But also by the same token, we don't get like, you know, no one's gonna be a street samurai. Or if they do, they're doing it in parts of the world that we will never see. Sip. It's big to hear, but it's nice. No, it's accurate, yeah. AI is just fully like Habsburging itself in real time. How you doing, Pazuzu? How you doing? Welcome. Well, I think I'm sure they do see it. It's like one of those things that like, are there like legitimate AI uses like yeah for stuff like I know like the medical industry has helped for stuff like that for like identifying like tumors and whatnot, but a vast majority of the way that stuff makes money is very much like kind of in the same method that like NFTs and like, you know, like cryptocurrency did, where they really want to. God, there's just so like this is the weird thing, which is how much I was not a really fully cognizant of how much of modern society is gambling based. Until I saw that thing where people were like, somebody was editing the borders of Ukraine on like a map database so that ways people could gamble on the state of the war. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. Oh, did you have like your circuit breaker go off? I had that happen recently. I had that happen during Thanksgiving, where it's like prior to winter the heater was fine, but yeah, no, now it's now. I wasn't plugging it directly into like a power strip or anything, but like it's just apparently the wiring in my house is like if I put a plug-in heater up to a certain threshold, it just conks out. which make me big sad because it'd be getting cold. We got all their feet. Oh yeah. So many things are promised to be the future just aren't. It do be like that. I mean, no, bullshitting investors is a way. That is a way to make money. If you don't give a shit about the future, bullshitting investors is a great way to make some cash. So I guess they did via bribes. I mean, that's probably true. I mean, we've seen like the fruit industry definitely be stronger than governments. That's not that weird in the grand scheme of things. I'm just gonna use this for the tea. For some reason, when I did the enamel wash of the tea, it removed a lot of the highlighty, like little washy kind of like differentiation between the chompers. I'm gonna bring back too much. Let's get that beautiful smile, my dude. He's such a handsome boy. There we go. I can get all these. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, are you like, I know you can usually pop the circuit breaker, but I don't know if that's something you want to risk doing or not. Yeah, hopefully you get your power stuff back though, because, oh God, that's not great. That's not great. At the bottom of that. What if I actually 10k on nothing happening? Yeah, that's legit. I mean, I don't know. I don't like. I think it's weird because then you get into weird shit or it's like some bizarre cult. Like anytime there's gambling, there's always like that risk of just like, you know, like fraud. Like people like, I know that was like a thing in like basketball or whatever, where people were like, because like we got all these like weird quasi-legal gambling apps. I mean, they're legal and that like they're like, you can just download them and that's fine. But they just do like really shady shit on the regs. Do incredibly shady shit. See how this is looking. I guess I could maybe do like a really, really thin dry brush of this later. That might be the way to go. Just keep trying to like layer this with like a little bit of wash and then maybe take like an incredibly thin line of paint through it. I mean, at the end of the day, these guys are going to be pestilent. So if they're like a little grungy of the mouth, that's not the biggest deal. There we go. Keeping the throws. Oh yeah, I mean, because like, I think out of everything in life, the best way to like the most consistent form of getting money is gambling from people. I mean, like not you gambling, but like preying on that, because like that's no matter really what, that's kind of a constant. So let's see, we got these boards. I need to find a brush that is like. So effectively, what I'm thinking about doing for these guys is just straight up doing like a very light stipple of a lighter purple. This purple's too bright. Maybe this purple. Give that. This is hexed lichen. We'll see how this goes. At the very end of the day, I just kind of want these plague monks just to be done. I don't know if or when I'll play Age of Sigmar again, but we had Res Grimaces. Oh yeah, no, yeah, the like. It's always like the fruit companies that you find are like secretly the most evil, and you're like, but the Banana Man? You're like, oh yeah, no, the Banana Man has done some horrid shit in his life. Okay, this looks pretty good. So basically, like this is gonna be very, very faint, but it's like legitimately, I just need this to be less like obtusely dark. Everything part of this is just so obscenely dark. Obtusely? Why did I say obtusely? Obscenely is the word I was looking for. I just need to add like a little bit of some sort of brightness, whether that's like a very, very light dry brush thing, whatever works. Oh yeah, but yeah, Banana Republic is the thing, yeah. It's because it's weird because you don't think about that very often. You're like, yeah, you're just like, yeah, Banana Republic. Yeah, it's like oh yeah, no, that's banana based, you know, just a fruit you don't think about. Like a lot of us don't think about, like it's just that kind of that like inherent, like you're detached from where your fruit come from. It's just like, oh yeah, fruit banana just shows up in the grocery store, and then just like, oh, the journey that fruit went on, oh the journey and the peril. Let's see. Maybe I want a bigger bread. Like I said, the goal of these are just to be less. There we go. I can definitely tell that this is like brightening this line up. For context, for people who might not have saw this earlier on, these guys were like, I actually got these models back in like, I want to say like, oh yeah, this is like 2019. And they've just been pains to put together, and just, I eventually used them for like an early test of my streaking grime. And that's kind of before I did the technique I do now, where I use a blow dryer. I just let these guys sit for like 20 minutes, and they got way too dark, and I just couldn't really remove it. But I am glad to find out that apparently I can just very lightly dry brush some purple back on with this incredibly fucked up brush, and it's pretty much good to go. I was really worried that these would be fucked forever. I need to get me another just like dry brush roughly this size with something that I make another one of these? Maybe. Maybe. I also do, at some point today, I do also want to use the Dirty Down stuff I got, because I've been looking forward to that for a while. Okay, this isn't bad. Busting out. It is, especially now that my 3D printers have been down for a bit, but arguably, is my backlog huge? Yeah, but I would say, compared to a lot of my peers, I get stuff done at a really good rate. Like, a lot of people I play games with, and they're like, this is no fault of their own. They're busy people with their own lives and stuff like that. Like, they will be excited to work on a couple of minis, and then I will roll up with just like, hey, I put some reds on my guys this week, and this is no shame on them. Good shit. But I do end up with like, oh yeah, here's like a whole new unit, or here's several models for Trench Crusade. Like I just rolled up with a new Antioch army on last Sunday. It's just a thing that I can do because my backlog busting is like relatively stable in the grand scheme of things. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy about my backlog progress. Will I ever finish my entire backlog? God, no, absolutely not. That's kind of my joke when I say that, like, yeah, I'll graduate as a VTuber when I finish my backlog. The joke is I like being a VTuber, and I don't want to graduate anytime soon, barring like some crazy life-changing bullshit. So, but yeah, but I do feel like I get decent progress on the old backlog. I'm also just gonna do 5 of these guys dry brush for now because I still want the other rats to be the main. I want these rats to be the sideshow compared to the main stuff. Hey, how you doing, Nintendo? How you doing? Flex on the LGS a little bit. I do like that people do come over and check out my minis because they think they're neat. So I'm like, yippee! Delicious, delicious serotonin. I do enjoy those levels of serotonin. But yeah, Matthew, you're getting like honestly a very good rate on your Trench Crusade stuff. I do see you post on the Discord. I'm like, oh shit. So that's a lot more models I've painted in a while. And like, not that there's like a race or anything, but it's like, oh shit, models are getting painted. Hey, let's go, Nintendo. Let's go. But yeah, I still think I want to do some sort of like inventory, like just like, whether it's a stream or whether it's a video of like, I want to go through my entire backlog, but like not in like a real like individual model by model, like, oh, these are the models I got from like Wrath of Kings, or these are from like another thing, or like a project I was going to do, but just kind of didn't. Oh yeah, I mean, hey, I'm painting rats. You might as well join me in the rat painting, you know? You might as well join me. Actually kind of amazing. I was legitimately wondering how hard it was going to be to get these guys to be less fucked. And it turns out the answer is like not that hard, actually. I'm just kind of like very sloppily dry brushing their way back to like something presentable. Because like these were, so originally I did 10 of these guys. I have 10 of these guys already. How you doing, Vtuber? Welcome. And I did those ages ago. And they are very much like how painted these ages ago type of models. And that's fine. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to speed paint these guys. I want to use some enamels. I want to get them like really, really good looking. And this is back before I was getting some good enamel results, but I wasn't consistent because I fully didn't know what I was doing. How you doing, Brian? How you doing? I be working on rats, though these are not the ones I advertise. Well, the funny thing is, like, hey, you can't put me in the glue huffer category. I'll take everything else. But yeah, I am doing a Clan Pestilence Warband, so if I wanted to use these guys, I could. I don't think I will, though. I don't think I will. Because like they're just so much smaller. Here, I'll show you a size comparison because it's really funny. You know, I might as well just it's not that difficult. But look at these size differences. It's like, oh, this is like I'm adjusting him slightly because this one's got a slightly raised base, but this is definitely like 5'1", 5'11" versus 6'0" kind of deal. But all the spellsons. I mean, that is a way to do it, though. I find that I have a mech I have a Primaris repulsor tank that I was gifted, and I was trying to magnetize literally everything, and I just stopped. I just need to build that shit now. So, enamels for me have a couple of benefits. One of them is, and I'm not using full enamel paints. I'm primarily using enamel washes and effects. So I'm going to compare a lot of their usage more for, more compared to like a G-dubs wash. So compared to a G-dubs wash, the curing time is a bit slower. So like when you put on like an Agrax Earthshade, that'll like dry out, and like effectively when it dries out, it's just kind of set. Enamel washes take a bit. And like during that time, you can either you can use mineral spirits to remove them. You can also tweak those without affecting the acrylics underneath, outside of some army painter bullshit, because they interact weird. But you got more working time. I also just like the way they look. They especially like if you're in that like the grim dark style, you really use a lot of dark enamels to kind of like really add like not even just darken things, but just to really give that like look of like, oh, this thing has just been like in the field. Like, there's a type of painter that really likes, like, I am, like, fresh out the assembly line. I want to paint Rowboat Girly Man in, like, the, like, brightest, most resplendent, like, you know, full of vigor, like, does not look worn out. Like, kind of like the heavy metal style, effectively. Like, that's a style. I really like my guys to look like they've been in the shit. Like, that they're all, like, grungy. Like, even these guys are sort of, like, not the best iterations of that idea. But, like, now that I'm kind of, like, dry brushing their way up, it's like, yeah, no, these guys really do look like dirty fuck-off sewer rats that just, like, are going to fuck your shit up. Like, they look visibly gross, which is what I enjoy. Yeah, Noosh is, basically Noosh, oh, fuck, we got ad break. I'll wait till the ad break's done, and I'll explain a little bit how Noosh works. See. Yeah, okay, so back. So Noosh is like, so like the thing is like acrylics there are certain other paints and things you can mix with them to slow the dry time. Like that's not even unique to Noosh. There are all kinds of like really, really like consistent art products that just slow down the dry time of acrylics. And if you do slow the dry time, you can work at them. Noosh, I think NEWSH, it's from Monument Hobbies, and it's basically a way you mix it with acrylics and it kind of, yeah, just like drying retarder stuff. It basically tries to simulate more or less the workflow of that. Or like, yeah, exactly. It's those. I have not tried any AK dust effects, but it's more or less like, it's, you know, it'll go on your thing. It'll dry pretty hard. It'll look pretty good. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a new wash kind of deal, which is why they went with that name. Because, you know, it is a fun name. I will give them that. AK generally does good shit too. So it's like, I'm mixed on Noosh. I don't think it's bad. I just think that like I have not found the perfect workflow for it. Because like I used it for I still need to fix it. Like, I used it for these pieces of terrain, and definitely like has a similar color to oils, but I had a real hard time removing a lot of that. And I think a lot of it just kind of ended up like way dingier than I would have liked, which I know it's funny because I'm just talking about like how much I like that dingy effect. But like dingy to the, there is too much. You can go too grimdark. You can reach the point where you just cannot really tell coloration anymore. And that gets a little tricky. So that's why those have kind of been off limits for a while, mostly just because I need to dry brush them a bit. I basically need to dry brush them back to kind of a shade I enjoy, and then they should be good to go. So I could do the typical way I do corroded metals now, but that would require me to repaint that and then rewash over it. I might just cheat and just do straight up just do the oxide on there. That might be the way to do it. If I just do like a drop of the old oxide. I don't know. Got Raging Sea. What happens if I hit that with a Raging Sea just a little bit? Oh, hold on. Let me set that as. Oh, then I'll have to get all the other stuff. No. This is gonna sound bizarre, but like my goal with these guys, like they just need to be done. These guys needed to be done like 5 years ago. Unironically, these guys hit the table 5 years ago in their unpainted state. They just need to be done. They just need to sit in my collection of minis and be like, oh, okay. That was the thing I did 5 years ago. This part fucks with me because I want to avoid getting the Skaven symbol with that. There we go. Looks like we Gucci. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Anytime there's like a magic card that has like an insult or a slur when pronounced in a different language. I think it was in like Portuguese that like Nicol Bolas is just like balls or something like that. Like the equivalent version of that for English, like those tend to get quite a bit. How you doing, Ayosh? How you doing? I'm painting rats. I am actually painting like proper Mordheim rats, but I'm also working on some old plague monks. Yes, I've been actually just painting the same rat over and over and over and over. I keep hoping you guys won't notice, but you've wised up to my tricks, and for that I'm going to have to make you sleep, like for a while. Also. Nice. I do have those Jazales. I legitimately might strip those Jazales. I don't know why I decided to do like a cheeky little like, oh, I'm gonna do like different like colors on I shouldn't have done that. I should have just kind of kept them all just kind of like gray and drab, and I would have gotten them done by now. All right. I'm not gonna do that tarnish on all of them, but I do think if I hit these ones up with a bit of a Raging Sea speed paint, I think that'll look kind of nice. Minimal investment, maximum work. For hideous old sculpts that I need to just get done. One night, 1001 nights. Yeah, exactly. That's how you doing, Vic. Yeah, this is. Oh God. I think so. I think this is the one about cursing one. It's not the one about Mayo or Uno, yeah. You know, I never tried the Raging Sea as a like verdigris sort of thing. Kind of dig it. Kind of nice. I can get these little bells too, just a smidgen. Interesting. Also, how you doing, Veg? Fuck, huh? I feel like I could do better. Nice, there we go. I actually legitimately think the Mayo one. I also really like the one that has like the bear that's stuck into a wall and she just mostly just screams a bunch. I was asked to remove that out of my playlist though because it is just like very, very harsh noise most of the time. It is just mostly just like intense screaming, which I enjoy, but I understand it for some people like, how please, this hurts. This audibly hurts to listen to. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Got that. It didn't get as big as the other ones, but it's also like one of new. I think it's like 30 news. I think it's just like one of their like smaller, goofier little projects. Your feet got... Okay, that actually... The little bit of egg racks did actually work on the feet in a way that I like. The little bit I can touch up on the skin and stuff, on the fur and whatnot. There we go. But yeah, that was like... I don't remember when that one was out. Oh, this is not the brush I want to use. I think it was maybe like a couple months ago. Ah, water destroyed. And get the best night's sleep I ever have. Yeah, I know, right? It's... Oh, God, my sleep schedule's so fucked. Kingdom Come deliver ants. How many ants are you delivering? Yeah, that's another, like, one of those, like... Maybe. Oh, is anyone else getting bad stream bullshit? It might just be you, because I feel like I've heard something otherwise, but that is unfortunate. Twitch continues to fuck around with shit these days so much that I don't know, like, legitimately, like, what is, like, is it a Twitch thing? Is it a, like, local thing? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Buddy, I think you're done. I think you're done. I'm okay with this one being done. Put him to the side. Unrat complete. A little bit more. Actually, probably not complete, because I think I'll probably give their base like one more go of black, maybe. No, that one's fine. No, I'll give him another coat of black. Okay, maybe, yeah. Unfortunately, Fuber, I think it's on your end. All right, buddy, what you got? Okay, you got like whatever the fuck is going on with like his ass. It's just very strange. A little bit on here. These guys were like probably the closest to being done out of all my other rats, so I'll take it. Oh, so one of them had like an issue with something in there. Oh, this one. Hold on. So this guy had like a weird thing with the glue in his mouth dry. I guess, I don't know. On one hand, I was like, this kind of looks bad, but it also does look like he's kind of got that rabies. He kind of got that rabies. How would I fix that, maybe? Could just use a really bit of thin... You have a very bit of Slaughter Red speed paint. I could maybe do a thing. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea or not, but we'll find out. Oh, that does sound very annoying. Ew. I don't think I like that. Luckily, I think it's still got some drying time, so I think I can suck up a lot of that. There we go. There we go. Just gotta thin it out. He's just gonna have a little bit of just like this guy just recently ate a dude. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I wish my mini factory had a lot more filters. AI filter would be a great one for one. But yeah, it's always weird because it's like, you know, yeah, tasteful nudity would be good, but sometimes you'll just straight up get like, there's one guy in my mini factory that for reasons I will never understand just makes like weird novelty dick-shaped dinosaurs for like pencil holders and shit. And like I guess maybe some people would buy those for like a bachelor party or something, but it's like, how many of those do you need, my guy? Like, how many of those do you need to make? I don't get it. It's very strange. Now this is now this is an interesting question. Yeah, I don't think the weird dog rat's very not tasteful. So like, I could let this dry. This is what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this dry, and then if I like it, like if depending on how it looks, I could just actually just do this. I could actually just do this with like prop. This is not a blood effect paint. This is just a speed paint. If it dries more matte, because I kind of do like the idea that this rat just like took a fucking bite out of a dude. That I do like that actually. Like previously I was just going for just like generic wet mouth, but if it just kind of looked like they were chewing, I might actually fuck with that a lot. I do got YouTube. I know Fuber's been on the YouTube side before. Fuber came from YouTube, I believe. Assuming my memory has not failed me entirely yet. I'm kind of digging it too. This might be easily like one of those like happy little accidents or deals. I'm gonna take a little bit of this green speed paint as well. Actually, hold on, I should. I could. The thing is, they don't have that much base space left, so maybe I could. Okay, so these guys do got their teeth back now, which is good. If I want to use enamel, I don't want to use. Oh, so how you doing, Chieftain? How you doing? Welcome. One sec. I need to check a thing. Okay, there we go. No, I'm not ending stream. I'm not ending stream. You know, the guild has been keeping me on my toes. I'm like, am I gonna have to do a thing? Nah, we good. We Gucci. How you doing, Chieftain? How you doing? Yeah, because I keep seeing people like, they're like, YouTube, I shouldn't need to verify. I straight up, also Ranzid, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. How you doing? They're like, YouTube, I give you my tax information. You pay me. Like, why are you trying to age verify me? How you doing? I'm working on some Mordheim rats. Are those billable hours? They are not. The guild is a cruel place, everyone. It's like, once again, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. How you doing, Hug Your Dogs? How you doing? Welcome. I, the rat painter, am actually, honest to God, painting rats. This is not a joke or a bit. Get them some good old work. Get some weird stone eye glow, as one does. Because I feel like if you're a Skaven in Mordheim, you got to be at least a little jacked up on some good old weird stone, if you will. You should paint Halber Priest now. You should do it. Why not? But no, it's like just like I'm painting rats from like not 6 years ago. Oh my god, yeah, 6 years since I got those rats. Not these rats. These rats are pretty fresh in the grand scheme of things. It's these rats that are like 6 years old. So how did that? You know what? Actually, for some reason it just keeps missing out on like certain little like crevices in there. And I might still dry brush this over with a bronze. Just as this big old fucking dome thing. It's kind of neat. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with the bells, maybe. There we go. Nice and easy. My shiny anime there. They had, oh god, that's a dick thing. Oh my god, that's a, like, this once again, the no, you can't tell me good night. I know the end card's Pavlovian, but still. I also might go, I do want to get at least 4 hours of mini painting, so I'll probably go slightly later tonight than I usually do. Not by like a huge amount. Not by like a crazy amount. Just enough. little bit on this side. There we go. Hey, I'm glad he's retired. Fuck yeah, let's go. Alright, these guys also got some rocks in their slings, which I think... Oh, I think I could get a little bit of a lighter gray on there. Just like take a little neutral gray and just hit it up with the lightest of dry brushes. I don't know if I'm ever going to be a boss any day, maybe. Like, I've had people work under me in the guild a little bit, but not in any, like, real, like, I definitely got a lot of how you gotta manage these people. I'm like, okay. But there is no, like, financial compensation for that. So it didn't really feel like being a boss or anything. I just got I have to be annoying to these nice people, without the benefits. Ah, fuck. There we go. Slightly brighter rock. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain's like, you should make this rock slightly brighter. I'll take it. Hey, I think being your own manager is the dream. So fuck yeah. Even if it's just even if it's a technically thing, definitely gotta rock that shit. Okay, there we got that. So I know I was doing buff for their back wounds. I think most of those turned out pretty good, but I think the ones on the tippity top I need to really get. I was also doing those like they were pops. I do wonder if maybe just doing like one big wound's actually the way to go. Just like one big gaping sore. Which is, you know, a combination of words I'm sure you all just like really, really want to hear. Hey, I mean, legitimately being the least grouchy person to train under is like, you're doing them a solid. I'm sure they appreciate it. How you doing, son? How you doing? I am painting rats. Not as a bit or anything either. I'm actually painting rats. Rat painting do be real. It do be real. I don't think I need to get all these like super bright. Couple of the ones I just want to like really stick out. There we go. I'm doing good. I had to get a bit of a late start because the guild was like, how I needed to do something real quick right before stream started, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah. Going is like a big, solid, weird thing is probably the way to go here. Yeah, that was the correct choice. How you doing, peasants? How you doing? Welcome. Oh, if your laptop is like, I remember when my ancient ass laptop was just like always like nearly on the verge of exploding. I got it a little like special coolie stand. Like those are really, really cool if you can get one. Pun was not intentional on that, but legitimately that I was able to squeeze so much more performance out of that piece of shit. I don't know what your laptop situation's like, but might be worth looking into. Hey, I compared to usual, when there was a long stretch of time where the he paints rats was like a joke, I would argue I paint rats like not as much as last year when the Scaventide box came out. That was an unusual number of rats, but I feel like I do good. I do good on the rat painting these days. So now the question, what do? I paint rats, and I do. It's definitely maybe cope, but I do. Okay, so that, I don't know if it's still drying or not, but I think I like that enough that I'm going to take some Army Painter, True Blood, and hit up the others with that. I think I'm gonna just kind of make that a thing. To take that, get a little bit of water on there. I'm gonna hit up the rest with that exact same thing. Getting rats. Yeah, you guys were getting like solid enough rats. Yeah, I maintain my rat club ownership. The extra out of this. This is using a proper blood effect paint, which I think think the other one's just always gonna have a slightly kind of weird, extra fucked up mouth. It's kind of okay. Now this kind of fucks. Hold on. Maybe I could go back to this one, just kind of like just hit it with a very light coating of this other one, just to kind of like bring it up. This one's gonna be like the most gory. Like this is the one that's gonna be like, oh man, this guy just was big snacking. There we go. Oh, look at him. He's so hungry. He's big snacking. There we go. It is I, Hal of the Rats Painters Guild, with my little rat painting hat. It's just a hat that's in the shape of a rat, but the rat hat also has a hat on that rat, as one does, you know, as is decided by the guild. Oh, perfect. This fucks actually. I can't really do it with the other ones because their mouths are shut, but I do like it on these giant rats. So there was like a little bit, I think I would have touched up on their teeth previously, but hey, when I'm doing this, I don't got it anymore. It's just kind of free real estate. Sick. All right. But don't, I accidentally had them like touch mouth to mouth, which they should not do. You never let your rats touch mouth to mouth. That's forbidden love. The ones with the mouth shut, a little bloody drool. Oh, just kind of like, I mean, I'm kind of doing that already. I am using the Uhu glue, which basically I'm just painting over the Uhu glue. It might be hard to see in the camera, but like those little like gore streaks are real. Those are real. How are you doing, Kyo? How you doing? I don't think I give you a proper howdy. Right, with a hat. Really want to spell this. and then it uses like Bigby's crushing grasp or whatever, and you're like, what the fuck? Hal rat don't fuck around. Forbidden rat yowie. Kya! There we go. How you doing? Yeah. That's true. It's what I forget, legitimately I kind of forget but that's Forbidden Love is like an actual character in Madoka. I don't think she's in Madoka a lot. But that's just like one of those things I kind of like, oh yeah, Madoka was responsible for them, but that's Forbidden Love ooh, girl thing. Perfect. All right. Excellent. All right, but let those fuckers dry a bit. Give us the rat yaoi. Maybe if you guys are good. That's a lie. So previously when I did this, I used some gloss varnish without color in it. Up my workspace, and I can find things now. Wow. Wow. It's almost like cleaning up your workspace is good. I think what I might do though. First, I gotta unclog this. This could be like that. Oh, that's not too bad. God, why is my gloss paint like that? Okay, the seal no, it's not been lifted. Oh god, the seal is thick as shit. Yippee, I got it. Okay, there we go. House is getting crowded. What do I do? Paint it? Probably. Other than that, invest in shelving, or like worst case, if you're like, I will never get like most of this done, you could always donate it to your local shop too. But yeah, really, I fucking love really useful boxes. They're so good. They are the goat. Sand golem? Sand golem that was like a weird yellow speed paint. Oh, this is speed paint 1.0. Oh, I need to set that aside. I shouldn't have any speed paint 1.0s. For context, speed paint 1.0 paints would like reactivate with water, which would get you some like really weird looking results. I thought I got rid of all those. I didn't realize I actually still had that. Oh, good to know. Carbon leather. Basically looking for like a kind of a yellow. I don't want a yellow thing. Like I like tinting my goo. Good. Fire giant orange. Or grunt of fur. I just ran out of good tintable yellows. A darker yellow I used to. I mean, I could always mix up a darker. I don't need to use speed paints for this. I could just use regular paints with the gloss varnish. What would be a good yellow for this then? What would be a good yellow for this? Dirty gray. Oh, actually, hold on a sec. Let me check it. I need to check a thing in another room real quick. I think I have one room I can check for a yellow I want. I didn't have the paint I thought I did, but I did find another paint. I have a Vallejo Model Air Yellow Ochre, which I think is actually gonna fuck. Working on the job. What do you think my job is? Ah, there we go. Hey, check it out. So I found this. I put the palette on my lap that was covered with wet paint. It's fine. But yeah, I got this like, oh my, it's like, now that it's winter, certain rooms in my house are just like actively cold. This is like a thin airbrush style paint, so this should have like a pretty loose consistency. Oh, so you just got a bunch of, oh, let's go. I usually don't check the Discord unless I super need to midstream, but well, fuck yeah. Like I said, worst case too, if you play, like, you could always just, like, if you need to, if you absolutely have nothing else to do with them, the donating to a local shop is always an option. If you're just like, I have far too much and I don't know what to do with them. I mean, if you got a deal that spicy, I don't think you should quite go that far, but the option is there. That's how you doing, Mantis? How you doing? Oh yeah, no, I have all my windows sealed. I live in an area where you got to do that. Or else I pay like $300 in heating bills. Yeah, I got some gloss with this bit of yellow in it. I might have actually thinned this too much. We'll find out though. If I need to like layer on some more yellow into this gloss, I can. This needs to be basically anywhere that's like there's like these like little like infecty areas, so couple various little bits. Yeah, maybe I'll do a bit more. I'll do a bit more paint. Yeah, I have item bacon here. Welcome. I was using I got a bunch of those kits, to be fair. I have a bunch of those kits that are like you do like the vacuuming stuff, and then you also like super duper seal it with like kind of like plastic wrap stuff. I do want to maybe just try it for a couple of them, just try like a thick blanket. Because I think some of these just need a thick blanket to really work. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely, I think this is gonna be the right consistency for gooping. I think we're gooping now, boys. Hell yeah, I want these guys to look gross. Some baller windows to keep. That is true. That's the benefit. We work on digital art for a few. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I mean, they're clan pestilence. They gotta be goop rats. Because this guy's got like a active like bit of like tarnished skin around like roughly here-ish. That's one of those things I think like I've been generally told that like the more you mix up the color, like not the color, the like between the varnish consistencies, like if you got some like real matte shit mixed in with some like really dingy looking like gloss, it really makes things look really spicy, which is why I'm not going like full goop. Like I could maybe make the tails goopy. I could make the tails goopy if I want, but I think the way I'm gooping the back flesh is kind of just the way to go. A couple on the belly because there's some holes in there. The last rat makes me queasy. Yay! I'm sorry. Listen, whenever I make something that is gross, they're like, I think I'm gonna throw up, Hal. That's like my highest compliment. That's as a Nurgle boy, that's what I love. It gives me fuel. And I mean these are clan pestilens too, so you know. I get that's technically what I'm shooting for. These are very long rats. They're based on basically trying to replicate the weapon options of not plague bearers, fucking poxwalkers, there we go. But given to more like rat aesthetics. Oh, their hands! Oh fuck, some of these got like this guy's got some goop that needs to go on his hands too. Why that? Why like that then? Not that. I had to do a bit of a funky weld on that hand, so I can use that as well. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wait, why not? I cast the most powerful. You're saying you're gonna cast the most powerful wizard spell? Shit your pants? Not that you're making someone shit their pants. That you're directly shitting into their pants. The most powerful and foul of magics. Because nobody will ever believe them that somebody else shat their pants. No one would ever believe that. Which is what makes it so powerful. So we got that guy. I think now that I remember that some of these wrists are gonna need. I could get a little bit of goop on this fucked up. Because the wrists were basically done with really dirty welds. They were not done in a really organized way with the welds. So this is kind of a way to get around that. No, what do you mean someone happened to? What do you mean someone shat someone else's pants? You're gonna have to explain that. You're gonna have to explain that because that is incomprehensible otherwise. Oh my god! Oh wow! Okay. That's true. Somebody said that. That's just in the realm of believability. I'd be like, that could happen, but that feels really convoluted. Oh yeah, I forgot two of these don't have tails. Because one of his tails, one of those guys' tails broke. Let's do a little slimage, a little goopage, just on the tail, just on the tail. I don't have to go full tilt. Go pretty light on the shiny paints. There we go. Is that lucky? I wouldn't think it's lucky because suddenly you're in a public location with your pants filled with animal shit. That's kind of a nightmare scenario. I don't know what form of luck you guys are hoping to get someday. For me, that is just pure nightmare. See, how you doing, Queek? How you doing? Yeah, you're like, guys, listen, I know it smells like I shit my pants, but a bird did it. A bird shit my pants. You'd be like, you're definitely full of shit, and it is your own. Also, something I'm going to do is I think originally I did a clear gloss on these rat sores. I think these rats also would benefit from this kind of grosser yellow. So technically gloss enamels I think are the way you're supposed to go because they help with the transport of washes and stuff. Usually if I'm streaming though, I'll just blast them with a bit of I'll blast them with a bit of just a matte one just to kind of get it out of the way. I think either are valid, but yeah, you might. There's probably a more benefit to using a gloss for stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. It is like a Disco Elysium failed check. Fuck, you're right. Oh, there we go. That looks sick. See, I forgot that Trench Titans were a thing, and I read that as Teen Titans have a battle report. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Though, considering that the way Marvel Crisis Protocol works, I would not be surprised if DC was like, fuck, we should do, fuck it, we'll do a Teen Titans one. There we go. We'll do Marvel Crisis Protocol, but Teen Titans. That probably wouldn't be too bad. That'd probably be a solid enough game. This painting stage. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I love the stage. It's so nice. Coating rats in various fine and sundry slimes. Oh, we got 2 slimed up. You're gonna need to remind me because I have, once again, I basically have like no object permanence on from streams. If somebody's like, "How, repeat what you said 10 minutes ago," I could not if you put a gun to my head. It just would not happen. It would not happen. Walk by and a crow sniped. Oh, that's, to be fair, crows like are smart enough that they definitely planned that. Like like compared to the other thing, which was probably just like a weird freak accident. Those crows absolutely know what they were doing. That woman pissed off those crows at some point. Absolutely, that's what happened. Good, how's it going? It's pretty good. I am painting rats, which is something I'm trying to make a bit more regular, mostly for Mordheim reasons. But I do be painting my rats. So far, seems to be going pretty good. Just getting them with like a thick layer of this goo. Delicious, delicious yellow pus goo. That's how you know these are clan pestilens. Yippee! A nice. I think actually this is going to look really, really well because I did do a gloss goop beforehand, so if I miss anything, it'll just be kind of like inherently covered by that. All right. Oh, I was just saying you can buy like little like things to rest a laptop on. That have like fans and stuff built in. Back when I had like a laptop that would stupid overheat, I would just get a bunch of those, and they were very, very nice. No, not a bunch. I mean, I just got one of those like cooler stands, and it really did help. Because prior to that, my laptop used to get so warm that I would take a Dixie cup filled with ice, and I'd put it directly over the laptop before I played games. This is not a bit. I would legitimately do that. I did that because my laptop was garbage. It's like one of those ones that it was a good laptop, but then just like as the years worn by, they definitely just got worse and worse. Kind of like fan this out a little bit. Kind of nice if I just hit a little bit on the shoulder and the neck, but not like too much. Like I definitely gotta like fan it out a bit. God, look how gross this guy is. Hell yeah. Yeah, I would, yeah, the glass of water trick, yeah. No, they were cheaper when I was younger, but no, the way tech is going, I don't think you're going to get one that's like decent for like much cheaper than that. Unless there's like a newer, maybe other form of cooling stuff that might have been invented for laptops, but I kind of doubt it. I have not been in the. I've actually not owned a functioning laptop outside of like. God, it's been a while. I don't really need one though. Like I'm very much a desktop boy these days because like I'm just gonna be playing at home. It's not like I'm taking my stream setup PC with me places. I know some people do that, so I mean, more power to them. Something like the side stuff. Let me get any on the legs either, because I just want to preserve this. Oh. Ooh, the slime. Ooh, slime, nice. I'm also glad I found this old brush that I could just kind of use this because I am beating the fuck out of this brush. This brush is not long for this world. I'm okay with that though, you know. Sometimes you gotta do that. Oh yeah, risers might not be a bad choice either. Just anything that minimizes contact, because a lot of times, like, if there's just not enough space for the fan, it'll just directly heat up what's underneath of it. So that could also be happening. The rats are perfect. I do not want to change his goo at all. One thing I do need to do for this rat in particular, there was a little string that was kind of carried over from the. See, little melted, yeah. How you doing, Dylan? Delgado. I am working on various. Basically, I'm working on a Mordheim crew. Starting with a bunch of just like rat stuff. Like kind of like the cheapier, shittier rats before I move on to doing like my plague monks and my plague sorcerer and whatnot. There's like a very loose little bit of the Uhu glue there, so I'm just gonna like hit that up. Actually, it's kind of fun. Maybe I do a little bit of that forever. A little bit of light blood near the front. Nothing too crazy, just like a bit. Yeah. Oh fuck, I think this is going. Oh. Refuse to look at his kid. I'm sorry. I love my horrible, gross little lads. I don't think it's gonna get better, but they're getting done. And eventually, when I switch back to the plague monks, they are pretty vanilla. There's nothing too buck wild about them. I'm gonna get all maybe their little hands covered in some blood too. Nothing too crazy. He's got like little dino grippers. That's something I really like about these AK blood effects too, is I can thin them and just kind of like spread them like on the grippers. It's a 2 weeks of discovery. Hey, at least you're discovering it now in the comfort of my stream, as opposed to later when you're like, I don't know, you gotta fist fight a rat and you're like, oh no. This rat's covered in sores. I'm not digging this. To be fair, I also wouldn't want to fist fight a rat covered in sores anyway, so like not that I'd also be digging that. Also, no, have a good night and take it easy, yo. I think it's a glistening rat covered in boils. I think it's the whole package. Oh, I love their little bloody hands too. Look at them, lad. Dudes will look at this thing and say lad. And I do say lad. Alright, so I think this guy is done. I'm happy for you. Oh god, nearly knocked some shit over. See, this lad is also done. Oh. I'm making like stupid good time on these. How you doing, Flea? Oh, that's the goal, baby. This lad's looking done. Hell yeah. And there we go. And how you doing, Tag? How you doing? Look, I'm painting rats. Painting horrible, grimy little rats. Alright, so those are good. One thing I can do real quick. So this is post hitting up. Why does it keep having like little bits that are just shining through? It's fine. You'll get a little bit of the Army Painter Evil Chrome and just dry brush that bad boy. Should be pretty magical. Now, I love how much I use this. This incredibly shitty brush has just become my like I need just to dry brush something in like the most brute forced way. It's great. Oh yeah, I think it's like one of those things that like if you pop them, it'll definitely reek. Like you would never get that smell out of here. You'd probably die too, just because like, you know, gross oil plus shit. Ooh, you know what? Considering that was just like a speed paint and then just like a dry brush, kind of like that. I'm gonna dig how that turned out. But on the back, maybe just like a itty tiny little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean that's I kind of want it to look like it's all like fucked up and gross like that. So unfortunately it's like one of those things like if I'm getting that reaction, that means I'm doing a good job, even if it means also like grossing you the fuck up. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Once again, for these guys, the goal is low effort. Low effort. Do not give a shit. I just need them to be done. All right, so you got teeth, got leg, you got glisten. Got pile of bullshit on your foot. Oh yeah, because this guy's got like. So a while back, I had to put some fake dirt on there. Well, to be fair, I mean, like I'm legitimately tried on these guys. I'll just have him step and puss. Who gives a shit? God, I immediately contradicted myself, but like you kind of know what I mean. So like those clan rats, those plague monks are like way older, and I just need to get them done because I've been having them sitting in an undone state for like 6 years. And I would like actually more. Oh, no, 6 years. And I just like them to be done. I don't even think I'll do like a fancy photo thing for them. They'll just be like, oh, they'll be what? The rats on the table. My opponent is throwing up, making me the victor. That's a noise I would make for my sweet victory. It'd be great. Oh yeah, I could use those. God, you know what'd be the worst? Have you guys heard those like novelty like smells for like? I don't know what's the best way to say this. They're supposed to be like fantasy aids, but they're like smell of like a Gyaru's gym socks or whatever. Just get one of those and just lightly spritz all my clan pestilence stuff. Yeah, no, there's so many of those. So many of those exist. There's a VTuber named Vividly Vivi, very nice Australian lady, who ordered like $1,000 worth of those and basically rated them on stream. If I remember right, her thing is like every smell that was supposed to be like a bad smell was just some weird variation of like a banana bread. I don't know if like banana bread is like a repulsive smell to like Japanese sensibilities or what. I'm gonna cover up a little dirt with the slime just because I think that would look good and like. Also, I also got a bunch of the slime. I might as well use it all. So yeah, who knows? Maybe if I take my Skaven and just like lightly dust it off with just like armpit of a childhood friend and then put them on the table. I'm not, it's one of those things that, like, I feel like I'm making up sense, but I also almost 100% believe that every joke one I gave is like, oh no, that's real. That's a real one. That's absolutely a real thing. The fucking both Neil Breen and John Gondor together. The dream team of just like absolute confusion. The slime. Do we get the slime on the rat bases too? Nah, they don't need as much. I could say the slime for the proper rats. Did I? Maybe. But once again, I need. I have. Stand for your laptop. Oh, absolutely not. If you get like a stand thing, I mean, you can type with it raised, but like if you might need an external keyboard too. That also might be a thing you gotta do because I think I had to do that for a lot of mine. Also, I think I want to try something. All right, this lad. Basically, I might touch up his feet again, but that's fine. I need a shitty throwaway novelty brush. And also need to clear off some space. There we go. So I got a bottle of Dirty Down Rust over during the Black Friday sales. The historical shop near me had some Dirty Down, and I've always wanted to use this. And I do probably want to use them on the actual Mordheim rats. Specifically probably like just their knives. Well, thank you for the hydrate. I could use that. How you doing, Lunar Wind? How you doing? I'm about to try some Dirty Down. See, I've heard this shit is magical. Let's find out. I'm gonna use this brush. I'm just gonna hit up this one blade so far. It's looking like it. I think what I want to try doing is I'm gonna get it on that blade. And now I'm gonna try a blow dryer. I need to see if this will work. All right. Yeah, right now it just looks kind of oily. I don't know if I need to, like, basically, like, get it from the bottom. I don't know if I need to, like, stick a stick in there to, like, really goop it up. This is my first time using it. This is why I'm taking a weapon I don't give a shit about. It's definitely got some crust to it, I will say that. Right. So far, okay. I think what I need to do is get a stick in there and stir it. Can I stir and stick? At the tip of a paintbrush I don't give a shit about. No, that's not true. Hold on. Got some, oh, I got some, like, thicker stick. Hey, there we go. Good old wooden stick. All right, I'm gonna leave this guy alone. We're gonna grab another one because I want to try this fresh. Bunch of minis. Yeah, you might as well. That's also legitimately is like I don't think there's a lot of reasons to go into a G-Dub store, but the idea of going in there to get their mini of the month for testing purpose. Oh, this shit is clumped the fuck up. I see what's going on. This is not like an enamel thing where I could just kind of like put it on the thing. I need to actually get my shit in there. I need to dislodge some shit. Okay, there we go. You know, we all get bad ads like that. I believe I've gotten in with this fucking stick, and I've removed. Oh nope, hold on. Oh, that's fucking grody. Okay. It basically stained that stick stupid hard. I'm glad I didn't use a brush. So now that I've basically taken the stick and like really jostled it shit. Oh, okay. I'm hearing a real audible fucking shake now. Oh, it smelled. I can smell it through the bottle. What the? Oh, no, I might just be smelling my trash can right now. Weird though. Oh yeah, especially for Deathwatch, just getting a free Deathwatch menu is just like a cool, like, hey, there we go, new guy for the roster. Yeah, I mean, if you know, exactly, legitimately, you can take the Games Workshop free mini of the month and get something cool out of it. Okay, now I've. It's also possible that, like, maybe I'm supposed to more, like, dab it. I can definitely feel more just, like, floating particulate in this. Okay, so we're getting it. Okay, there we go. Let me set this down. Let me seal. I also gotta seal the bottle each time because if I spill $20 worth of dirty down directly on my crotch, I'm gonna be really upset. I'll smell this. My trash pretty clean. I don't like really put like food scraps in there. This is all pretty much just like papers and minis and whatnot, like mini scraps. I mean, you're not missing out from a G-Dubs directly, honestly. Like. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot you can't, yeah, you can just totally reactivate the shit with water, can't you? Yeah. There we go. Like, it's coming out dark, but I'm not seeing the... It's more... Right now, it just looks like these are burnt. Like, it's kind of a cool burn effect, but that's not what I'm looking for right now. Once again, tonight's a testing night. These lads are good for testing. Guess one thing, I'm not dipping my stick all the way down in. It feels like a bad idea though. Maybe I'm going too heavy as well. Maybe I gotta like really like maybe I gotta go like really thin. I go like maybe this stuff is just stronger than I think it is. Maybe I'm just applying too much. Let's get that, get really thin, just kind of like wipe a lot of it off. Okay. Yeah, it does seem pretty strong. That's probably what I'm doing wrong. I probably just need to get like their metal is also pretty dark to begin with. I could try to just go for like a metal brush up first. Because like right now it is just kind of brown tinting brown. It does, okay, it does seem like that's going a bit better though. Yeah, see, I love Rust just because I like hooping up my minis a lot, so... I could also just keep trying to, like, because I know water reactivates this, I could just try to, like... There, like, just get it wet and just see if I can remove some? Or maybe it's too late for this guy. This is, like... still basically sealed in. Okay. I'm gonna try a thing. I'm also running out of guys who's just, like, really easy, okay. I'm gonna take just like some metallic, and I'm gonna repaint over this. I'm gonna repaint over this weapon. Oh yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, no, I definitely like my guys all fucked up and greased up and whatnot, as opposed to the fresh out of the army look. Look was like an hour away. Yeah, that do be unfortunate. So we got this. This is gonna brighten up the base metal, because I think right now with the streaking grime, that was like too metally. So I'm gonna try that. I also wonder if that means I could also just go back to these other ones and see what happens. Let's go like. Okay, yeah, I guess I can just sort of reset these because they were too dark. What's we got? So let's do that real quick. I don't know if there's going to be ramifications for me painting over this later, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh shit, we got ad break. Got that, and then we got one more. I do see like a crust buildup, but I also definitely recall doing some crust. I think these guys got some typhus corrosion before I washed them, so. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. So those three will set aside. I'm gonna try to speed this up as much as possible, so I'm gonna get this nice and dry. How you doing, Shadow? How you doing? I'm testing some Dirty Down. I'm testing Dirty Down just because I want to see... Because, like, the thing, I know intrinsically that, like, Dirty Down at its most dirty is beautiful. It's good. Yeah, isn't like a lot of places getting hit by some, like, crazy snow? Okay, so I was kind of doing that then. Okay. So you hand down, you can stipple it with a damp brush. Interesting. Okay. I feel like... So good. I got like a pretty thin amount. Let's give this a go. I'm going to put a little bit of it on my palette so I can kind of like wear it down a bit. Oh, too much. I think I did that too much. There we go. Oh, I used to have the same feeling, but the guild has changed. So now I cannot rest even on days where it snows too much. The work of an elf is never over. Okay, so this is over a metal base. I actually do think the metal base is helping quite a bit. The metal base does seem to be helping. Bottle is in a warm room. I think the bottle's fine. I don't think there's a heating issue necessarily. So I got my damp brush now. My brush is damp. I try to wipe off a lot of juice first. This brush is damp, so now I can just kind of go like... Get damp, a little bit of water off. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting colder where I'm at right now, for sure. Oh yeah, okay, this is kind of working. I think this is kind of working. So I also wonder how these guys, like, let's see. Okay, okay. Okay. I think this is the bit. I think this is it. Hold on. Oh! Oh no, you guys are doing great, honestly. No worries from any of you nerds. I think this is it, honestly, though. I think this is the good rust. Like, look at that. It's like pretty tarnished, but it's like I think it definitely was getting the metal underneath. I'm pretty happy with this result. I can see, oh, there we go. In the back, we got some of the, ooh. Basically stipple and wet seem to be the trick. I also, stipple and wet, and I also need to base it with, stipple and wet, but I also need to go straight in with, with a metal layer. Hey, doing, Element? How you doing? Welcome. I would like tech stuff to get cheaper, but like, just because like a lot of the like NFT and crypto stuff kind of fell off doesn't mean that like the graphics card got cheaper. I think the days of cheap RAM are behind us, and it makes me sad, but I don't think there's going to be a magical day where the reckoning comes and prices will fix themselves. I think this is just the new fucked. I'm sorry. I hate to be a pessimist on this. I did paint a Praetor for Trench Crusade. It's on my Instagram. If you see a big fat boy covered in tentacles, that was him. That was the lad. I did enjoy the lad quite a bit. There we go. So how you doing, Kilroy? Welcome. How you doing? I want to fish first. Hey, let's go. Well, what kind of Peter Jackson stuff you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Hey, don't go out. Yeah, I'm learning. Oh god, this is really chunky. I'm learning about hitting it with like a damp brush and kind of like poking it a bit. Like maybe I was originally going to do this over a gunmetal. Maybe the secret sauce would be redoing this over with what's it called? Maybe doing this over with a silver first and hitting this up. That might be the sauce. That might be the secret sauce. I think that's too optimistic. I think that's too optimistic that people are gonna go, oh no, we fucked up. Things are gonna get cheap again. I don't. Based on literally everything, I think things are just gonna stay expensive. I got some chunks on this one. We got some fucking rust chunks though. There we go. Okay, so we got you now. Where's my silver at? You got some. Hey, there we go. I got some silver. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not jazzed about AI company stuff, but I'm also not looking forward to the inevitable crash because there's a lot of things tied into that now. So it's more like I'm gonna brace for impact than over like having any hopes and dreams for that in particular. Yeah, so I'm gonna I'm gonna try silver base though. I did a base layer of more like a gunmetal. This is a bright silver. I can also do it on the stick too, but I don't think I'm gonna do it on the stick. Let's see, once again, these guys are just need to be in a good state that I can put them in my Skaven tray and just be like, you're fucking done. The curse has been lifted. Dude, we'll do 3 at a time right now though. We'll do yeah, what exactly when do prices ever go down? Unless you're buying shit with yen though. Yen prices are cheap, but that's just because Japan's economy is not doing great. I don't know if that's gonna change. Let's see. Oh fuck. It's fine. I can see the little bit of just like the little bits of stuff I already got. So no, let's do 4. We'll do 4 at a time. Where's the last one? There we go. I'm very excited about what the silver is going to look like. It's interesting because like I don't think I've actually like used a new thing before like this. Like I mean like I've used enamels, but like it's been a bit. It's been a bit since I've used like oh, I have to like really learn how this functions because it is very strange. All right, so we're gonna do 4. We're gonna start with 4. 4 feels like a solid amount to start with. I don't know much about inks. Are really good for air. Actually, yo, oh boy, the blow jar just sent him into space. From what I've seen, the real spicy thing to do with inks is terrain, actually. So if you like prime a terrain black, and then you do like a zenithal of like a white, and then you airbrush like an ink layer on top of it, it's like a good way to set up like a really good starting layer for terrain. And since you just got a bunch of it, like Black Magic Craft has a bunch of stuff where he does that. Yeah. Airbrushing with inks is just pure sex because they're the best distillation of just this is just pigment. This is just straight pigment. Yeah, I don't know if the guy was saying that in like the context of like the inks are supposed to be a equivalent for like a wash. I'm not sure either. That does just sound like Reddit. Yeah, that's also true. It still cracks me up that the one fucking Reddit, like, the one power tripping, like, our art moderator guy, basically because that got blown up, like, they had a whole new mod team and they're like, yeah, I think people were like, yeah, they had like 5,000 bans and like maybe like 2% of them were justified. We're like, oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? Okay, this is immediately a lot more promising. God, it's thick as shit, though. I've wetted this a bit. And by wetting, I mean damping. Like leaking directly in my pan. No, there we go. We good. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh shit, guys! I think this is the sauce. I think silver and poking was the sauce. Okay, so you basically mostly just use this damp one just to like basically blast off chunks. Oh, it's almost actually kind of semi-similar to what I do for almost kind of what I do for enamels, actually. That little chunk off the tip. Oh! Oh, let's fucking go! Oh, this, yeah, someone's getting hella tinnitus today. All right, okay, so that is easily the sauce. Silver is the sauce. Okay, so I can do that real quick, where I just go and hit up the rest of these. Oh my god, this is a fucking. I don't know how much I'm gonna rely on Dirty Down for rust effects in the future, but it is a nice tool to have. I definitely like that's an option now. Tetanus, yeah, no, tetanus is what you're thinking of. Yeah. I mean, you know, if you stab someone in the ear, you could probably give them ear ringing. Probably. There we go. All right, we got you. Oh fuck! I keep falling over. Nice thing is I can also be just kind of like, I don't gotta be super precise with this, because it's just gonna get grimed up anyway. Oh yeah, I even recommended getting, I really love these Testors shitty brushes. They're just like, you get a lot of brush for a little money, and like, if you're not gonna be using them for like anything like super precise, it's just mostly just like, yeah, I'm gonna blast this with stuff. Also, welcome back, Vtuber. I have learned the secret of Dirty Down, which is apparently silver and just like vigorous stippling. Hell yeah. Got you, and get you now. And then I gotta get those boys, because I think I gave them, what did I do? I think I was attempting to do a regular rust on those guys, and I kind of want them to have Dirty Down, rusted daggers, because, you know, Mordheim Pestilence, you gotta do that. You're doing good. And now these lads. Yeah, I do. Oh, actually, these are like even relatively close. Probably didn't need to silver them up, but that's fine. Yeah, luckily terrain brushes is just like go to fucking like a Michaels and just get like a big old thingy of cheapo brushes. Or even that, just like even, you could go even shittier. The stippler, no! Curses foiled again, Batman! Oh, stippler away! I'm gonna make all your things painted, but with some texture to it, oh! I don't know, I decided to do that voice, but whatever. It won't! It would drop my brush. Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, yeah, definitely, the like, use brushes until they become bad brushes. That do be the sauce. How you doing, Mr. Fixes here? Welcome. How you doing? What the fuck is twerking on my screen? Who you got who be twerking? I know. I don't. Yeah, but how you doing? Welcome. Sometimes if I'm like, do I know that VTuber? We'll find out. But yeah, how you doing? If you do not know me, I'm Halbernut the Mimic Elf, miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle variety, and today I am learning the secrets to Dirty Down Rust. Arch Nemesis of Flatsman. It's I kind of like to imagine that Stippler and Flatsman are actually straight up like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sort of deal, where just like during the day it's Flatsman and during night it's the Stippler, and they just have an eternal battle with each other, not realizing that it's the same dude. You should do that. You should open those. Like, I have the same problem where, like, I will get nice brushes. I'm like, but what if I need them for a special day? Like, you know, it's the JRPG disease where you save all your good weapons until the very end. Just call him Cat. Oh, that's fair. How you doing? This is getting really chunky. Yeah, how you doing? I'm trying some new paints out, and it's looking pretty good. These are getting crusty as shit. Like, I'm getting like physical, like hard, rough bits on there. How you doing, Stoneless Bean? How you doing, Oni? What do? I paint rats. Good eye. Oh yeah, basically like every time I play a Persona game, at the very, very end, I just straight up have like 3 million somas because I never use them. Then again, after playing Shin Megami Tensei 3, it's not like any of the Persona games are particularly hard. So it's like, yeah, you know, I know how these fights are going down. Let's get some interesting texture. There we go. Also with these guys too, I can kind of just like hit them. I think right now the tricky thing is I need to figure out how to absorb like just a little. I only need just a little of this because I don't want to waste it, and it dries super quick though. So if I like very lightly like boop inside the thing, this. Almost like if I go too thin, like if I try to save too much, I actually just get crushed. If I actually, oh yeah, shit, I guess this is interesting because if I try to drain off the liquid, that does just kind of leave you with the crust. That does just leave you kind of with the particulate stuff. Maybe that's what's going on when I'm trying to like save a little bit of the liquid. I'm actually like still keeping the bits in there. This might just be like a losing battle thing, or maybe I just need to get like two daggers in a row. Oh, that's unfortunate. Was at least a fun game though? Oh yeah, no, I legitimately I'm sure somebody actually like, I don't know how, this is gonna sound weird. I don't know how much you pay attention to the brushes I use, but I'm sure if like anyone was just actively like keeping track of those, you realize that I've just used the same handful of brushes basically constantly. I very rarely shift up my brushes. I did almost buy I know they're kind of mixed, but I at the same shop that I found the Dirty Down, I saw a bunch of those like wolf bristle brushes, and I'm like, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. The best way to get bodies is 3D printing. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be a better way than that, but what else would be a good option? Non 40K war games, probably historicals are still going to be the best way just to get like bulk bodies. Doing pretty good. Going. All right, let me just try this. I'm just gonna go. Oh boy, I got a big old glob directly on my mat. Well, that's okay. My mat is stained anyway, so it's like, who cares? I'm gonna try it. This is gonna be pretty. This is gonna be pretty heavy. But that's fine because I'm immediately gonna try to go to this other one. See if I do like 2 at a time. That way I can kind of keep it still sort of like, actually I probably even have more in me. Maybe 3? Maybe 3 question mark? Oh shit, actually yeah, the little goes a long way on this, okay. So I could do, maybe 3 is kind of pushing it, but I can basically do a couple of these in a row. There we go. Oh, is it Amazon jerking your chain on that, or like hopefully you get your brushes soon though. Hopefully you do get those soon. It's gonna go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think the wetter it is, the more I can kind of like reactivate it a bunch. Let's see. Too many arms on enough bodies. I guess at that point you can maybe do like a bit swap with I'm sure somebody else like in your general area might have a need for some bodies or some maybe trade some bodies for some arms. Especially if people are looking for specific weapon configurations, those tend to be pretty good. Okay, that looks pretty good. So just to test it out. So this one is interesting. Like it's weird because usually this level of reactivation I'd be like, oh, this is bad. I actually wonder if like, is there any way to seal this? Like there's got to be some way to seal Dirty Down, but I have to imagine that like if you use a spray-on sealer, it probably like gets real fucking weird with it. That's something I'm probably got to research later. Not that I'm gonna like probably need to do that. Like if I'm not like directly touching them by the knives, I'll probably be fine. Oh, it's just matte varnish with airbrush. That's easy enough. I can do that. I got airbrush. Yeah, if I have airbrush matte varnish. Not that I couldn't get some, you know. That would not be super hard to get. Let's get you now. The last lad. Yeah, I guess technically maybe the play even as 2 is just try to like mostly focus on. Oh yeah, these are daggers. I could just kind of do it like this, where I'm just mostly removing crust from the blade. Oh, okay. After I'm done, after this stream, I'm gonna be able to put so many of those motherfuckers, like somewhere. But basically put them in the tray with all my other Skaven, and I still got like 20 more of those fuckers to do. No, that's so there's a search engine for old websites, and when I did that, I just found a very nice picture of a fish. And in theory, I should have taken this down by now. Like, I don't know. Usually I'll just remove stuff if it's been on my stream for too long, but like, I don't know. It's a mood, you know? The finest digital fish that like 1998 could give us, and I think 1998 peaked. Trade. Yeah, fuck it, let's go for it. Got this one. There we go. Now let's get the main lads though. Yeah, I guess if you're not like, it's the resolution, like if it's I could see being tricked by it. I could see being flabbergasted by flounders. Continue on this, just slightly of the damper persuasion. Ah, fuck. My rats are getting tangled. They're forming a rat king live on stream. For a walking animation, I'm not immediately picking up on that one. I'm sorry. I know that. Oh, like that fur. Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's something. The Matrix was sadly correct, indeed. Okay, so if there's a nerd place, if you can get there when you can, that would be that's probably gonna be your best goal for getting a bunch of bodies. Other than that, sometimes you can find like bulk minions on eBay, like a decent amount, especially if you're not too picky about like what the bodies are. Oh, sorry, it's like for a couple thousand years. People got better. People got better. Now let's let those fuckers dry. And I do also weirdly kind of like that, like when you don't remove it, it almost creates this like weird like burnt look. Like I kind of wonder the idea if I could just do dirty down and just like don't remove it and just like, yeah, no, this is like fucking like when people do like those like really cool burn effects on flamers and whatnot. Just do something like that. Oh yeah. There's like really cool dudes who do like they'll take like dollar store like the I'm getting this directly on my leg. These my poor pants. It's like there's a guy on Instagram called like mold. I really like his stuff. And he definitely uses a lot of like, yeah, I just took like a bunch of 40k bits and attached it to this like dollar store like dino I found. And he makes like really fucking cool looking shit. It's really amazing. I'm a big fan of his work. Which is a funny thing, and then you could be cursed like Matthew. You could also bring the curse in with you if you wish. I got you. My only knowledge of Burlington is that's where the coat factory is from, but otherwise I have no context. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm also removing too much from these guys. I mean, super worried. Big thing is I need to do for these chuckle fucks. I need to try to be like, I think I just need to be more gentle, less water. Just like. maybe get like on the grain, on the blade, maybe. Oh yeah, the big thing about like a lot of dollar store animals, they're like, the build is fine. It's usually the paint is shit. So like if you put in the extra time to like really jazz up the paint, there's some potential for magic in there. There's something that can be. Such an interesting thin line between the like the water and the rust. There we go. So that one is probably, I guess the nice thing is I could always just retouch up these two if I need to. Like if I need to really get in there. I think it's looking pretty legit. Oh shit, was there ads a second ago? I was basically just said I know zero context of Burlington other than that's where the coat factory is. That's really about it. Beautiful. Beautiful fucked up rats. How you doing, Lord of Bones? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? I am currently working on the most beautiful of rats. They be so I know nothing. I know nothing about Vermont. I know nothing about Vermont. I'm sorry. There's a what did I drop? Oh, my dry brush pal. It's still, but there we go. I don't know many things about many states, but definitely in the lower bracket of knowing about states. It's Vermont is up there. Hey, let's go. Oh god, that's always the worst when you just need like a little bit of like super glue or whatever, and you're like, this project hinges on it, but I lack some extra. Well, I hope you get your super glue super soonish. Cheese hippies. I do like cheese though. I mean, cheese is pretty legit. Alright, let's see. Getting that nice and alright, there we go. Oh, too much. Stealing maple syrup from Canada, that's fucked up. Canadians already have so little and you take their syrup. No, it's fine. A lot of places can have maple syrup. Oh yeah. A little bit more on that one. There we go. On the tip, I guess. There we go. That's pretty legit. That's one of the tricky thing that like there's not a lot of history in a lot of states. Like there are states with like a lot of like cool historical shit going on, but then you got a lot like it's like Actually, by giving her cheese, I'll have to try that at Magfest. I'll try that at Magfest. I'll just give cheese out. If I'll probably announce when I'm doing a Magfest thing this year, because I do have stickers. I can give out. Oh, does Canada have like the exact same thing that like the US does, but for like the underground cheese vault? Actually, didn't the US get all their underground cheese vault stuff sorted out? Like I think the underground cheese vaults got emptied. Fuck. Yeah, I think it's tricky because like so much of like, you know, a lot of East Coast states have a lot of like early American stuff, and then you got the Western states like who got a lot of like the kind of like frontier time stuff, and then the middle states kind of got like there. I mean, I've lived in some states with fucking nothing, so like I you know, I'm well aware of the lack of things a state can have. Boy howdy, where I grew up was a nothing place. An absolute nothing place. I'm glad I'm not there anymore. It wasn't the worst, and like I made friends there and everything, so like yeah. That's also true, yeah. There are a lot of stuff where it's just like, well, it's like how much time you got for history, and a lot of people are like, not a lot. Like, okay. Let's see what happens. But you apply a little bit more. I think some of these good ones are like pretty much good on like accident. I'm trying to find that magical ratio. I think also another thing is I think you basically need to put them on like put the dollop on and then immediately start working it, because if not, it just seems to kind of like when it reactivates, it kind of removes too much. Like that's really good. That's really spicy. This is also going to be really spicy, I bet. Yeah. So we definitely got to like get it when it's like really wet for like the good shit. Bad boy. I love how like a lot of various fancy techniques I do is I just take a brush and I just absolutely just stipple fast. People eat more cheese. Oh yeah, that was like a yeah. I feel like I saw a thing on that a while ago. Yeah, I mean, at the very like even if you took nothing from the greater history of the UK, you do got the 100 Years' War, which, you know, I feel like the 100 Years' War by itself is just a good enough big ass chunk of time that like. Nothing. So I'm looking over the lads, and they're looking pretty good. However, I think I need to add some more gloss. Like, I'm not going to mix it with paint. I'm just going to go pure gloss paint. I'm going to re-hit up the... Because I feel like they're dulling a bit. I think they're getting a little dull. Thank you for the hydrate. I nearly exploded. I nearly hit the explosion, and I was like, that's not what I'm looking for right now. That's the same with I had NASA. Oh, that is always true. You do get, there are some states that are just like, yeah, everybody here is kind of dumb except for this one city where we have some of the smartest people you've ever seen on the globe doing like real life-changing historical shit. Cause like Massachusetts has a lot of that too, where it's just like a lot of, you just got like a lot of just like weirdos, and then you got fucking like, I forgot what school Massachusetts is famous for, but they got you know, they got some like real high education shit, and you're like, oh, okay. I always find that kind of the divide very buck wild. Fell through an explosion, redeem win. I mean, I got my regular explosion, but I don't know if I want that on a redeem. I like keeping that as a little surprise treat than when people aren't expecting it, I just fucking detonate. And Indiana should be, no, hey, Indiana's not that bad. It's not good, but it's not that bad. You could do worse. Nuclears, yeah. Sometimes you get like nuclear silos in cornfields and stuff. Yeah, it's buck wild. I think this last little gloss coat's really what I need. You glistening fuck. Hell yeah. There we go. Do I also need to... Well, actually, I was like, do I need to get that on the ground? But no, I think the ground's got this kind of like nice, like weird, esoteric, like goop piles. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the ground being like weird, half-dried goop, while the back is like fresh, gooey goop. I don't know the best way to say that without just like being redundant. Yeah, maybe Perry Madness works by like Bloodborne Insight, where it's like you just get crazy and feral, but sometimes you just kind of hit that threshold and you just like you see things. You get that real cosmic prairie insight. Think. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. The corn talks. The corn. It has so much to say. All right, looking. Did the goo like? I swear I just put like a big blob on this fucker. Is it just auto drying real quick? Is it just warm enough in here that the goo is like immediately beginning to like solidify? I guess the more I layer, the shinier it remains and the thicker it begins to build up. So like I'm not opposed to like continually gooping the same couple of areas. It's just I swore that took a while, like a longer while to dry. A little bit more goop on here. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're for Mr. Fix-It's here. There's daily punches, and if you get enough of those, that will eventually upgrade. The supreme ones are if you've been here a while. Well, actually, you've actually also glossed a tail too. I kind of want the tail to be kind of shiny, so I already gooped it. I might as well give it that like the pure gloss, I guess. Okay, yeah, the goop is drying really fast. Holy shit, let's go. Be a button and have the... I'm gonna be honest, I have not played Deltarune, and I don't have any real concept about what goes on in Deltarune. I know there's a guy called Spampton that people want to fuck. I know that there's a guy named Tenna with a TV head people want to fuck. I know people want to fuck the dinosaur. I know people want to fuck the little furry wizard guy. I don't know much about Deltarune otherwise, because all my Deltarune knowledge is secondhand. And I'm one of those people that I cannot play games that are released piecemeal. I will play Deltarune whenever Toby Fox finishes that fucking game in like 2029 or whatever. I also do have like I was mentioning, so previously I just had like electric heaters plugged into like outlets. And recently I had my circuit breaker shit kind of fuck up on me. So I investigated my box because I'm renting. It's like, oh, there's like direct power lines going to the heaters that are built into the house, which are shitty and inefficient, but it's like, fine. I don't want my shit to explode. So it does dry out the fuck out of this room that I'm in. So that's probably something I'm going to need to get used to during these winter months. That like, I'm just going to be lightly toasted, and it's going to lead to paint drying real quick. Yeah. That sounds about right, Queek. I think it's because Deltarune keeps producing variations of Tumblr sexy men, but for like different flavors of people, if that makes any sense. So I think that naturally causes a lot of them to kind of cluster together. Ah, okay. You know, also fuck it. You know what? While I'm doing rat shit, let's this is rat terrain. I also don't think I'm gonna go super crazy high on this. I think I'm just gonna do some like wood dry brush stuff and then just call it a day. Just use some tan. Ah, gotcha. Still won't do it though, just because I don't give a shit about Deltarune. I might give a shit about it someday. Today is not that day, nor I don't know when that day. Oh yeah, the day will be when the game's released. Here's also the weird thing though, is I actually don't know, like, I need to get rid of this. The dirty down rag is like actively soaked yellow now. I need a new. I just have like so little time for games that I don't stream, and I have so little time for games to stream. So I legitimately might not ever get to like a lot of games like that, and I'm okay with it, because if I had to choose between video games and painting, painting will win like every time. Full stop. Full stop. Just using a tan on the wood. No, okay, there we go. I was curious if like this or like buff was going to be the better choice, but I think this tan is the good. I just need to go back and sort of like rebuild back some of the inherent like brightness that was lost when I... This was my first noosh test, and it definitely was like, like... Arguably was a success, but it definitely like tinted this like an oil would, but I definitely could not remove as much of it like I could in oil. Yeah, I have a electric heater for the room, so it's just kind of doing that. Oh yeah, best of luck, Steve, on your early things in the morning. Hell yeah. May you be much productive and whatnot. Yeah, definitely take it easy, yo. Yeah, I think all I really need to do to get these like this has actually been pretty easy. I think I also just need to dry brush some of the stone on the bottom. I could actually probably leave that just fine. I might also, let me zoom out a little bit. These are bigger than your average rat. So we got this, and you got, oh yeah, we got some wood on here. Like a little metal bit that I could. We got some silver. I do. I don't think I'm gonna get like all the silver on here, but I think that one bolt is gonna be enough. Yeah, like I could do some more bolts on the back, but I don't. That's just always the thing too with terrain as well. It's like, yeah, just, you know, just get it good enough that like when you put minis next to it, it's gonna look legit. And I think right now is just that is like breaking up some of the inherent like darkness that I kind of accidentally built into this. Yeah. You guys are all wishing everyone a good night. I'm like, who's actually going to bed? I think it's just Steve right now. I think it's just Steve. Got you, and then we also got these big old fucking wood planks. I also got the bigger floor sections as well, so I'm gonna see, like, you know, I'm gonna ride this wave of how much I can get done tonight, and I'm already likely to be getting a bunch of rats. This is probably in terms of just like, oh, I've had these projects on the verge of being finished for a while. Yeah, I would argue you guys are nice to for most people. I think overall you guys are all very nice to each other. Yeah, like some. Usually the people with like the really aggressive like inter-fighting audiences are the ones that are like either based on like competitive bullying or they're like, I have no interest in anything this VTuber says, I just want to kiss him on the mouth. And that's where you get the like the real inter dork fighting. No, but you nerds are nice. You nerds are nice. Skeleton Man turned out pretty good. I have no quarrels with him. Yeah, this also doesn't use too much wood, so this is like a nice easy one to touch up on. I mean, you do see that though. You do see that sometimes where it's like, all right, the reason to be in chat for some people is like, I need to bully the VTuber, and then I'm gonna need to tell her how much I want to kiss her, and like that for some people they're like, yeah, that's it. That's what I do. How you doing, Vulcan? How you doing? How you doing? If no fair, I think you can balance wanting to kiss the streamer and then also like, you know, just be like a reasonable person. I think that's a balance you can obtain. Some people are just bad at that balance. Some people do not understand that like this is a group activity. You have to be nice. Oh yeah, how you doing? How you doing? On a business. How you doing? Jay, have yourself a good night. Take it easy. That feels right. Groups of animals have very silly names, so I would not be surprised if a group of ferrets is legitimately called a business. Like a little bit of wood on here. I know I'm going to knock this off with my finger at some point. I feel it in my jelly bones. Got that. Then we got this other one. This is the big one. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you gotta be careful with that shit. Got them teeths. What's the best way? How you doing, K-Mappy? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is the one that like that has the most wood. Okay. This dry brush is so fucked. This was supposed to be a size 3 precise brush for students, and like basically in like use number 1, it just immediately fucked up. So it's been like my technically my like even compared to some of the like the nicer small dry brushes I got, this one just seems to last the longest, and I don't know why. Yeah, I am now filled of cat of ears and glasses of face. I don't know where I'm going with that. How you doing, nerd? How you doing? Today has been a smorgasbord of rats, which has been very, very good. I've been getting all kinds of rat-related minis done. Right now, I'm working on the Scaventide terrain, which I did a couple streams ago, and I made it too dark. So I'm trying to go back and just like, not anything buck wild. Mostly, oh my god, I'm actively fucking this brush up. This brush might not make it through tonight. It'll be fine. Basically trying to bring like little bits of brightness back to this. It doesn't need to be a lot. It just needs to be at least some, which seems to be going pretty good. Some of the stone I probably don't need to touch up. A little too harsh on some areas, but I can also just kind of like whoosh it around. That's the fun of dry brushing. I love dry brushing. I love dry brushing so much. I use it a ton because it does a lot of work for the time investment, and it looks pretty good. So it's like Are there people that will individually paint every little bit of grain on the wood? Yeah, they're crazy, but those people do get good work, but like I'm not that far off by doing it this way. Oh. Sip on big thirst. Let's go. Get the side bits. Okay, I don't know if there's going to be a good way for me to do this one. It's just going to be inherently a little fucky just because of angling. I did not have the camera set up for this. I'm just going to do it like that. There we go. That was basically oh fuck, hold on. I need to not smash the fuck out of my rats. That that would be ideal. So take a bit of the silver. Silver is get a little bit more metal for those little nubbins. I could bring out my fucking pins, but I think I don't think I need to. That'd require me to like lean backwards and I'm cozy. There we go. There we go. Oh god, I need to. These things are like relatively sturdy, but they all have like some degree of like a hangling little thing, and I need to be really careful not just to like accidentally just like violently like shove that and splinter it. A little brighter on there, and I got all this fucking so much fun. At the very least, like the dry brushing on the wood does look pretty good. And then the side things I guess I could use these for Trench Crusade. They are very Skaven iconography based, so I don't know if that would be a great idea, but like, you know, my group could always just use more terrain anyway. So like if we just need like a little barricade, I know technically I could use this for Spearhead, which maybe Spearhead wouldn't be bad to do. I need to see what's in the new. Because like the new Darkwater box, I was like, oh shit, maybe, I don't know. I can't get that now. I can't get that for a while. My fun money is pre-spent on like actual important things I need. And it's like, all right, how much is that? How much is the Darkwater box? And it's like $250. I'm sure with my squid box it would be less, but it'd still be very, very expensive. What do I want to do here? Do I want to do anything else here? What do I need? Maybe I could take a medium gray. A medium gray. Where's my... I just used that earlier in the week. Why is it so... Okay. Yeah, it's... To be fair, I mean, Curse City was roughly the same price. I just that, like, I didn't give a shit about Curse City. I mean, Curse City is cool. But I was like, I don't need vampires. That's fine. I don't need that. But then now that there's one that's like tailor-made for me, I'm like, well, okay. But I don't know. Luckily it does seem like Curse City tend to like I've seen Curse City begin to show up a lot more recently. So maybe it's distinctly possible that like Curse City is not gonna like maybe this new version of Curse City will just kind of be on the fringes of availability for a couple of years. I would like that. I'm not feeling super optimistic about that if I'm going to be real. I'm not feeling super full of hope about that, but you know, who knows? Worst case, I could see if there's like like I don't need everything in that box. So if I could just see if like the whatever equivalent to like I forget what Age of Sigmar does for a battle. I guess that's a Spearhead box, yeah. I can see what the Spearhead box is going to be for just the other Blight King stuff. And just go from there. Yeah, Space Hulk feels like one of those games that like some variation of that will be reprinted till the end of time, because like that is kind of a bigger one. Now will they change up the contents? I don't know, maybe, but no, distinctly possible they might reprint that one. All right, good. That's good. That one's gonna be fine. But what does this one need? Oh, this one needs there's like a little bit of black on here. I think what I need to do is continue with the gray dry brush. We'll just hit up the. I don't know why hitting up the bottom one seemed to be better compared to the top, but that's fine. There we go. There. Oh. Now what I want to do is get a little bit of that Proacryl Pure White. This white is so chunky. Maybe like I'm on the verge of doing another Proacryl order. Maybe sometime early next year. And whenever the fuck I do that, I'm going to probably just be like, okay, I need to get a new white when I'm doing it. See. Yeah, maybe they will. Maybe. Someone there. Yeah, dry brush the white. Debating if I want to try using the yellow speed paint over this or not. The big thing I need to do is make sure that white goes over like this little area. It's like the white kind of looks good, but I also think it might blend a bit better if I do the, what's it called? If I do that yellow. Oh, fuck. These are so big that like I'm knocking over some of the other terrain pieces and it's like bowling over like my poor Marines and whatnot. Yeah, you know what? This will be good. I think the other one was like a nice glow of like just pure green. I'm gonna try that. The yellow again. First I need to go. You, buddy. Maybe just get the tops of the flames with these just as a way to fix the fact. Basically just need to correct the fact that I'm trying to unfuck over some like fucked up little. I don't know why that was black. I don't know if maybe like something chipped off or like I accidentally got some black there. There we go. All right, where's my yellow? Oh, I already got my yellow dry brush out. Nice. Not dry brush, my yellow speed paint. I also need a bigger palette. My palette's covered with various like goos, and I don't need that. Okay, make sure that's nice and dry. Oh yeah, there's like a weird chip thing there. That's fine. Oh god, the heat. Unfortunately, like, if I let even, like, a crack in my door or, like, tweak the heat down, it's just gonna get ice cold. Like, maybe I might give... Hold on. I'm gonna give it a little... I'm gonna adjust that dial. I'm gonna turn that dial just a wee bit. Fortunately, now, because I organized my magic cards all in front... I've turned it down... I'll find out. Maybe I'll find out if I'm suddenly much colder. I think it's also because, like, I am under a bright light and I got all the gloves and accoutrement and whatnot. See. Let's keep cleaning this brush off. No, I should keep that. That's like basically like my pseudo dry brush. Get a little bit of water because I need to thin this just slightly. All right, I'm gonna do. Why is this so dark? Hold on. Zealot yellow. Yeah, I think I just need to like. Why is this so much darker than I was expecting? Hold on, it's supposed to be like a yellow. Okay, oh, okay. If I just like really blend it out a bit more, it's less dark. Weird. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I think I can... I set down my blow dryer. I'm gonna see if maybe I take the green and put it over that. Maybe this will work. Oh. A lot of this. This is nice though. This is why I've been feeling like I've had a bunch of projects kind of be on hold for a while. And now that I'm actually kind of like getting the chances to kind of like wrap them up, I'm like, oh, this is like, I think something I've been enjoying is just realizing how much like I've been letting things linger. And it's like, oh yeah, no, if I deal with that, like if I finish a thing that I wanted to finish, it feels good for the brain chemicals. I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, like I could have finished this a while ago. I just got caught up on some details, and I just need to finish it up. Oh, actually, okay. So with the green actually just really kind of finishes this. Like the little bits of yellow in there are nice, but the green kind of, okay, there we go. Hey, nice, excellent. There we go, saved, nice. There's also some bubbles in there that I need to make sure like don't settle too hard. Which is why I'm just gonna kind of do like another layer of just sort of pulling all that paint directly up. Also, just like a little bit of like sprue. Like, I guess I just didn't sand that little bit of the flame, but hey, let's go. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of new things I need to like. I really need to get some. I have a couple of like projects that I want to start that I have not started on yet. So, right. Also, I got that. Well, I got this green on my palette. Just to start doing. We need a lot more green. There's a lot of warpstone on these bigger bits. But yeah, no, I that's the kind of what I'm saying. It's like I don't know if I want to do it in like the like I actually am legitimately curious. I feel like I set out some New Year's resolution stuff and I could not tell you a single resolution. I think it might have been the usual like try to get Twitch partner, run a game of something. I don't know. I'm legitimately curious how many of those I got, because 2025 has been a weird year for me personally, where I feel like I have like backslid on some things, but I've also like, I don't know. I feel like there's been like a lot of like interesting personal growth, like, which I don't know if I have the ability to articulate just yet, but like, I don't know. Like I feel I've been digging like the artistic fulfillment of what I've been doing a lot more lately. I've been actively playing a lot more war games than I did definitely in the previous year. Like, I think I played a little bit of Turnip last year, but it was never like a major thing. It was always kind of like, oh, every now and then we might get together and play Turnip if everything got lucky. But it's like, no, now I got like a steady group. The streams I've been getting a little weirder. I have a lot of like neat stuff I want to try with the new outfit too. So we'll that's definitely going to be a 2026 thing that I need to see how that pans out. But I'm excited. I'm excited about stuff. Like being excited about stuff. Let's like make sure that bell does not absolutely just fucking snap. I know it's only a matter of time before this fucking bell snaps. I fucking know it's only a matter of time. Welcome back, Vtuber. I'm working on terrain now. It's rat themed, so it's not like I'm slacking off on the rats. The rats are being done at a steady pace. I'm just trying to get these like last little bits of. I guess I could dry brush a little bit of the gray, but I don't know how much it needs that. I think everything here is basically like hunky dory, good to go. Other than getting like the glow shit. Gas station pills. Yeah, exactly. I go to a gas station. I get all those pills that are labeled just like a lot of. I like how a lot of gas station pills are just like Buzzer, Hornet. I don't know why. When growing up, it always seemed like the gas station like boner energy pills. They're both for boners and energy. They do everything, including kill you in like 3 years. But like they were always just like weird animal themed, and I don't know why. There we go. Again, this is gonna sound weird. Like, I feel like at least over the last decade, I feel like gas stations have like gotten nicer. Is that a weird thing to say? Like, I'm not gonna say like gas stations are great, but like I find that like maybe it's just also just because like I live in an area with plentiful Wawas, so like I rarely have to go to like gas station in the middle of nowhere that has just like what's here? I don't know, stuff. All these places are basically like pseudo restaurants now. Oh yeah, no, Wawa. I enjoy Wawa a lot. It's been really fun for me because I think I mentioned before that like I've been a longtime listener to Sleepycast, and just hearing those fucks talk about Wawa like it was just like the second coming of Christ. Like, I knew Wawa was never going to be that good, but it's like it's perfectly serviceable for what I want Wawa to be, which is a gas station where you can get a mediocre burger at like 2 a.m. I don't need anything else. I don't need that. We don't got Greg's, so I can't compete with Greg's. Listen. That's all good, Fuber. Have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. Have yourself a good night. It really is, yeah. It's like when I go over to my friend's house to play like EDH on Monday nights, like it feels like our games have been getting like I don't think it's even our games have been getting longer. I think we've been just doing more of them. But like it's sometimes I'll legitimately come back and it'll be like closer to midnight, and I'm like, well, I haven't eaten dinner, so well, Wawa it is. Though recently, I have been like. Apparently one of the guys there just gets cheese a lot. Just at big get-togethers and stuff like that. See, I've never been to a Sheetz. I've never been to a Sheetz. I see one. They exist near me. I just never fully commit to going to a Sheetz. Really, the big thing I need to do is apparently I need to go to a Buc-ee's. I have not gone to a Buc-ee's. I know there's one like not an impossible distance away from me. That, like, if I truly wish to go to Buc-ee's, it's doable. Is this actually, like, removing? Like, why is this so strange? Oh, maybe I need more water in here. QT. What is a QT? A quick time. Like a quick time event. Oh. Maybe they're just going quick. I don't know. Okay, you know, I need to just I'll let the glowy shit dry, and then I'll check that out. What do we got? Ah, Quick Trip. Gotcha. I've never heard that. Yeah, I mean, I'll take most any brisket. So yeah, I'll take a gas station brisket. All right, looking at the lads, let me zoom in real quick. I'm debating if there's something more I can do with the teeth, but honestly, I think these are basically where I want them. They got the weird sick goo like pus slime. They got their weapons. Their weapons are properly corroded. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's always a good thing. It's like those in libraries where it's like, I would like to sell you my ware, stranger, but I'd also not like to get stabbed. So it's like there or like in front of police. Doing that in front of police stations is always fun because like if anyone tries any shit, you're like, oh my god, you're fucking stupid. Okay. Rats. Yippee. I got other rats. Well, I do got this rat. So there's oh god, he's super bright. So if you're wondering like, why is he so bright? It's because he's primed white. There was a thing about, like, the idea of taking a rat and then, like, actually doing an enamel wash directly over a white first. So, and then once you let that dry, basically what you do is you basically use speed paints directly over that as, like, a way to kind of, like, quickly speed paint a rat. I think I'm gonna give that a go. Fuck it, you know, it's enamel time, motherfuckers. I didn't think there was going to be enamel time tonight. There is. Indeed, it be real. All right, there we go. So yeah, so today, I'm going to take that. Get all my accoutrements. I got my stuff out. Okay, so this should be interesting. I think I've tried this before and it didn't work. I don't, so I think it takes technically like a full day to fully cure, but I've kind of noticed that like, I mean, I usually use a blow dryer, so I don't have like good flat numbers without one. I think it's like 15, 20 minutes before it's like workable. There's also just going to depend because you're going to want to like technically you want to take your like enamel wash and thin it out. So, oh god, I dropped it. So I'm using like a couple bits of Wargame, AK Wargame Wash's Dark Wash, and then some mineral spirits, like maybe like a drop or two per like brushful. Kind of swoosh that around. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna just take this over pure rats. Oh, this is kind of a cool effect. I actually kind of like this. I think when I tried this experiment previously, I just used Streaking Grime, which I think was too strong. Even though I thought I diluted it, maybe I didn't. This is cool. I need some more, though. Another 2 big dollops. 2 big dollop. Do some little spritzes. Oh. There we go. All right. Residential fox. Oh, that's nice. I enjoy a good local animal. I love the idea of just like an animal. Like, yeah, you go here and this animal's big chillin'. I don't really see any of those in my own life, but I always like seeing those online. It's like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like whenever they're like, oh yeah, this cat has been at this post office for 30 years. Well, not 30 years, you know, cats don't live that long. 10 years. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. You know, if you could get like a green version of this wash, this would actually be kind of begging for like a ghost effect. Legitimately. There's gotta be like a green enamel wash. That has to exist. That probably exists. Oh my god. Like, cats already start to shut down once they reach a certain age. What the, like, how the fuck were they keeping that cat, like, stable, I guess? I don't know. That feels weird. 38? Was it just like a mummy that they would just like pull out of storage and just like sprinkle some water to rehydrate it? What the fuck? That is a crazy long-lived cat. So I gotta get, like, get there. Get the Calipari action on the base. I probably don't need to worry about the base as much as I'm worrying about, but that's fine. Alright, the big one is I just need to make sure I absolutely get this on every bit. Do not want to miss any. I'm sure I'm gonna miss at least a little bit. All right. There we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna try cream puff. I love how it's cream puff cat. Like I know why they do that. It's just really funny to me. But I just, yeah, to be fair, that happens with a lot of people. Oh my god, it's a long. Oh, okay. They actually got like certified old. That's a certifiedly old cat. All right. So now I'm taking this rat and I'm hitting this with a blow dryer. I don't have an exact. How you doing, Kuroji? I'm painting rats today. Real and true. I technically finished a bunch of rats, and now I'm trying another rat experiment. I'm trying this rat experiment that I saw on Instagram where you paint a rat. You prime it white, and then you go in with the enamels. And then in theory, you can hit this up with speed paints, and it does like a really cool like pre-shading effect. Which, you know, I have a bunch of rats from the Scaventide box that I need to deal with, and I could not give less of a fuck about, like, I love Skaven. Painting clan rats is pain, it's agony. If I can do anything that makes that process less annoying, I will absolutely do so. I've been doing good, other than the guild making me do a little bit of surprise work before the stream. Which I'm, whatever. I'm doing legit. I'm doing legit. Came off of a big Thanksgiving meal that I made myself because all my extended family live like pretty far away, so I don't travel for Thanksgiving. I just make my own turkey. What do? I paint rats, and I mean it today. I mean it. There's no caveat. I absolutely 100% painted rats today. No one can give me any shit for that. Not that you know, you guys like playfully tease. It's not like it's like any actual like real shit is being given. Once again, I actually genuinely really like this effect. Like oh shit, you know, I just realized a long time ago I was like, I really like the idea of doing a black and white corn army where it was like black and white with some red. You know? That would be cool, actually. The problem is that like those models would not be able to integrate with other models. Like pretty much that army would need to be like a solo thing. And I'm going to be real. I don't think I'm at a point in my life where I can consider picking up the entire World Leaders range just for like a gimmick. It's a fun. I do enjoy it as a redeem. It's a fun redeem. I have fun when I paint rat. I do sometimes. I'm known to occasionally paint rat when I'm feeling it, when the mood strikes me, when I'm feeling a little cheeky, I'm feeling a little bit of whimsy in my elven heart. Sorry, I just like bonked over my enamels. So like, not bad. So the theory of this is that my next steps would be like, see wherever there's like cloth, I would do like a really thin, I would do basically like a really, let me get edges. I would do like a really like thinned out layer of like speed paints. And that would sort of just kind of just tint the cloth. And then the metals, I forget if you're supposed to use like a speed paint gray or if you can actually just paint the metals. In hindsight, I should have maybe painted the metals beforehand. I don't know, it'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay, there we go though. Hey, you're allowed to lurk as much as you want. I am very pro people lurking if they want to lurk. Set that aside though. Yeah, it's not that they're this like, it's only a couple of those models, yes, but there's a lot of a couple of those models, which is the tricky thing. Also Angron. Angron would actually probably be the one that I'd be like, I could just do black and white. That would be kind of fun. Oh shit, there is a kill team. Jackal. Huh. Could do that. Oh. If I ever find that kill team, maybe. And painted minis are hey, paint your minis, nerd. Do it. Fucking do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. There we go. That's all good. You know, it's like reasonably late. So like if you're just like, oh, I would like to chill and relax, watching Elf paint rats. That's totally fine. That's totally understandable. I mean, awful influence. I mean, the thing is like, I don't know. I mean, I would like the Khorne kill team if it was like actual berserkers. I don't know how I feel about just like a couple of like Khorne cultists. I guess cultists you get a bit more usage out of. I don't know. I still kind of want I'm still thinking about when I get my 3D printer up and running of getting, continuing the Turnip 28 Tyranid, like Gene Stealers, but actually filling that up into the full Brood Brothers kill team. I think that'd be fun. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, today's entire main thing was just like getting old projects done feels really good to do, and you like, even if it takes you a bit, you're gonna thank yourself later when you do it. So I don't know, maybe I'll be a bit of a positive influence. I would say go for it. I would say go for it. I would say totally go for it. Yeah, there we go. Let everybody listen. Let's listen to like Denpa and listen to Denpa and work on your projects. There we go. My hinders are ringing. Oh, if it's like a legitimate medical condition, yeah, definitely take that easy. Definitely take that easy. You know, I don't want you to explode your hands, but if your hands aren't feeling better and you're like, eh, maybe get like a little bit of paint on something, that might be bad. Yeah, I mean the thing is, like I said, you did recommend them before. I already got all the stuff I need though. Like, I got the bits. I got the bits, and they need to be turnipy. So those are ready to go. The only issue is that my 3D printer needs its screen replaced, which I'm hoping to. I'm hoping this this Saturday I need to sit down and get that done, because it seems like a way more involved process than I was expecting at first. So this should be annoying, but you know, I gotta do it because I need my printer back. Yeah, fuck those nerves. I don't know why I add the ooh to it. I think it's because I saw your emote, and for some reason my brain reads that as ooh. But you know, fair. I think with these gloves, these are basically done. Like I said, I could dry brush a bit more, but that's fine. There we go. I believe. I think it's gonna happen. I just think it's just gonna be tedious. All right, we're gonna take you and put you up to the rat-based things doing? What other rats does Batman have? Okay. Oh! Wait, what? Oh! I keep forgetting that I'm starting... I don't start as early as I usually do. That thing do. I feel like I should continue to do rats. I should continue to do rats. I could... Hold on. If I'm already getting this guy done... What other rats do? Oh, God. I guess we're going back to an animal spawning. More rats! There we go. Alright. I got more of these rats. These are the exact same ones that I was doing a bit ago. Like, well, actually, no. So that's like a claw lord, and these are just like storm vermin. Nothing particularly fancy here. I want to keep the rat. Could I work on my gene stealers? Yeah. Do I want to? Kinda, but like also no, because I gotta get the rats done. It's real rat hours. The backlog. I'm working on it. It's real, and it's being defeated in real time. Yippee! All right. All right. So basically, the exact same series of steps that I did is I put some wash on the thing. I will basically just kind of do a pre-shade for all the rats. I have one of them that I did with Streaking Grime, and he looks bad, so he needs stripped, but, like, I could use these other four. And this is, like, the main goal, if this works out well, I'm going to do this for every single clan rat. And remember when I was talking about doing the David Cage, like, watchathon? Like, that would be perfect. Just painting, just, like, honest to God, just, like, 40 rats while doing really goofy, just David Cage, just like failure runs. I was like, that sounds like it could be fun and productive. Ooh. I may like fun, but I also really like productive fun. I would have done great in corporate, like done great in like a corporate setting in like the fucking like 80s. You've enjoyed fun, but have you considered synergy fun? Synergizing fun and productivity. Wow, together, fun and productivity at last. Like I think I could have easily embezzled like millions of dollars and then done fat rolls of cocaine. I feel like in a different life I would have done that, but on the bad side I would have died at age like 27. But no, like that. No, I think if you die a cocaine death in the 80s, I think you do need to be in your 40s, but you will absolutely be discovered. Like that's the kind of cocaine thing that like people find you later and they're like, oh God, what happened here? And they're like, well, turbo cocaine, the most. Yeah, just straight up on the rails with a conductor hat, just doing blow off of hookers by night, and then by day just talking about corporate synergy. That sounds like an awful life, I'm not gonna lie, but like, yeah, coke that feeds into bonitis. Yeah, you get that 2-for-1. Good time in a lot. See, the thing is, like, I would even argue that like that's still a bad time. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way my brain works. The idea it's like I don't know if you're requiring that much like turbo cocaine to have any amount of like fun or energy or joy in your life. I think things are not great. Might be rubbing this off too early. Maybe I should play it. And the tricky thing is figuring out like what layer of wash I need to keep on here. Like this feels like a good shade. So give me a quick sec. I think I need to get another. No. Rip. There we go. I think I still need another. Oh yeah, didn't like. I vaguely recalled that I was like, so like I said, my group is playing a supers game, and like when you play a superhero TRPG, Snowflame comes up like a decent amount, just every now and then. And I was like, hey, what's up with Snowflame? Like, did they ever do anything? And I guess he was killed off by, I think, Peacemaker, maybe? He got killed off by someone in like a big old thing. Which, I mean, yeah, he's the kind of villain you kill off. When you want to be like, oh, can you believe they killed off Snowflame? And then everyone's like, who the fuck is Snowflame? And then they look up Snowflame and they're like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like it's one of those like marketing pushes. For context, for people who are not aware, Snowflame is a super villain that was powered by cocaine. I think he straight up had like fire powers. Like, I don't think he was going like full the Phoenix, but he had like a reasonably like, you know, amount of fire powers that were cocaine based. Yeah, Dr. Roxo, but like if he could like do, I mean, I guess Dr. Roxo did music. He was doing something. It'll be interesting to see how this kind of like get this like. There we go. I guess as long as I keep the brush around for those like little crazy angles and whatnot. I also wonder if like a little bit of this is like, yeah, just like a little bit of like the kind of inherent, just kind of greasiness anyway is kind of good for that. Yeah, Snowflame is legitimately, this is not a bit, was a super villain. I think Snowflame was also made in the 80s. How you doing, Instances? How you doing? I wrapped up my Mordheim rats, so I'm doing rat projects deep in the backlog, including the idea of like, I saw a thing ages ago on Instagram where somebody, what's it called? Where someone basically just took a bunch of like Skaven models and then they washed them first, and then they did the speed paints over this, and apparently it looked pretty bitchin'. So I'm giving that a go. Talk about coke, yay! Let's go. Oh, why not? You should put me on screen and be like, hey, check it out. You should check out twitch.tv/Halbernaut. Send me to your friends and relatives. Friends, maybe. I don't know about relatives. Unless you got cool relatives. I feel like if somebody sent me to someone's like mom or dad, they would probably explode. Then again, Jay's a parent. So maybe I am the VTuber parents crave. Who knows? I lost this sense of time. Yeah. Wait, what? I mean, I would not be surprised if people have been making fun of mothers, each other's mothers for so long. It's kind of a natural insult that like it just kind of like flows like that. Let's see. Let me see. Let's go ahead and blow dry them. Like, yeah, exactly. Like. It's what plants. It's been a while since I watched Idiocracy, and it's one of those things that I'm curious. Like it's Idiocracy's in that weird spot where it's like it's a movie I enjoy, but sometimes you run into annoying people on the internet. They're like, Idiocracy is like real life, and like, you know, the joke is part of it's kind of like that, but there is like a lot of obvious, just like stupid parody for fun's sake. And I'm just like, oh, please shut the fuck up. Oh, please shut the fuck up, annoying person on the internet. Why you like this? It's been a bit. So this guy's got crazy bendy. Like, so originally these guys were like in a pile that I remember needing to like strip and like reassemble, and I think they mostly got together correctly. But I did like, it was one of those things too that I was like putting my model together, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm missing some bits. So like my whole Storm Vermin set's like missing like a couple of arms. Like money too, we should hang out. Yeah, exactly. I love money. Money lets me buy more minis. I use money for good reasons, clearly. Well, you're basically done. I imagine that even with this technique, these guys are going to be a little scuffed up, and I'm okay with that. Especially because once again, these are like, I'm in a weird spot where like, some of the, I don't know. I can appreciate the look of older models, but I'm not the biggest fan of like older Skaven. These ones are fine. Like these ones are kind of like when they were plastic and like, look, these ones look pretty decent. It's like the Plague Monks one where they're like, well, like this era of Skaven where they're like weird monkey rats. Where I don't know if it was just like they just couldn't sculpt like a good rat head yet, or like what was going on there. But there's like some of the like, especially like once you get to the metal Skaven, you're like, oh god, what the fuck is this? What do you mean? Why do you mean this is a Skaven model? I'm not the biggest fan of those. I know these guys. I know Storm Vermin got a resculpt during the whole Skaventide box, but like I basically got the Skaventide box and got nothing else from that set. There's like the Molder Abomination thing that's like got like a Molder dude just kind of chilling out on the back, just kind of fused into it. That one always looked pretty cool. But I think there was just like one of those like I need to continually move forward on every project or else I will fall behind. So I did very little with him. I wonder how much of this was just like I definitely need to. Let me blow dry this before I have big thoughts. I'm definitely removing a lot of the enamel. I guess I just need to stop the streakage a little bit. So I guess a good hardy rub is going to really fix that bit. Kind of out of water, but I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up and get some. Maybe I'll get a little bit of it. I don't know. I do be a thirsty. Maybe what I'll do is I can at least get all these guys going and I can give you some water. I've gone a surprisingly long amount of time without getting a break or a drink or anything. I guess I didn't have to prime anything today, so I just didn't need to do. Oh. A little bit on there. There we go. See if oh. And mine. Not that like. Bullshit, because it is getting stained today. Apron is doing a lot of heavy work. Oh, big stretchy. That's good because I've definitely been big shrimping today. Big shrimping has been real. I had my last little bit of water. It's okay. I'll go. Like I said, once I get. Maybe I think I went a little too hard on this guy. Yeah, I went a little too long on the blow dryer. That's fine. At the end of the day, there's like it's the idea of minis are so fun because some of them are just like, yeah, I want this to be like my masterpiece. I want to put like a bunch of work into it. I want this to look really, really good. I want to be proud of this. And then someone's like, these motherfuckers, these fucking rats need painted. I swear to God. I love, like, I guess that's maybe even kind of like that, like dichotomy between like somebody's doing like a commission in like a more digital artist sense where they're like, I'm doing this because I need to. I'm sure people are jazzed to do like commissions and whatnot. That's not like not every artist hates commissions, but like, I'm sure it hits different compared to doing your own art. But you're just kind of just like, I'm doing this out of obligation. I want this to be done. I bought these guys like 3+ years ago. I don't even really play Skaven anymore. But these guys are serving an important use though, because if I do find a way to speed paint Skaven in a way that I find nice to do, I'm gonna get so many clan rats done. Oh, that's gonna be the glorious part. If this does lead into faster clan rats, ooh boy, oh boy, that's the fucking dream. That is really the fucking dream. Clan rats I can knock out like maybe like a couple per half an hour. Especially if I could just like pick like an afternoon and just be like a Saturday afternoon. I'm just like, all right, today's goal is I'm just going to do this stage. I'm just going to do the stage to like 40 goddamn rats. So they'll look like this and they'll be ready to go. I could just pluck one off the shelf like a ripe peach and just take it to my workshop, my little painting stand and just paint the rat. Didn't get in that rat's mouth. Hold on. There we go. All right, now I need to remember not to go too long with this blow dryer. Ah, there we go. Oh god, especially lately, I've been feeling like extra stiff, and I don't. It could. It's like one of those things. Like, could be the weather. This I could just be reaching that old man era where it's like, oh yes, the weather's a little bad. I can feel it. Feel it. In my jelly ligaments, I can feel the weather. It'll be cloudy tomorrow. How do I know? Feel it. I don't know. I became this like old prospector man, just like Prospector Howard. Oh, is there gold in them hills? Like, hasn't been gold in them hills in 13 years. Last time the Johnsons went to get some gold. I miss all the Johnsons. What happened to him? Grizzly. Grizzly came in the middle of the night. And that sweet, sweet, spicy love of Mr. Johnson, he left. Left the whole family behind. They had to work in the mills. Real tragic. Like, damn. Shit gets wild out on the frontier. Where am I going with this? So, oh. Okay, I thought his neck was bobbling a little bit. Alright. There we go. Alright, this boy's looking pretty good. I'm going to put my enamels up. Because I think, theory, this should be enough enameling for today. Maybe. I'm just gonna get some water real quick once I put all my stuff up. Man, I could grab me some. I got some other. I have to have other resources. So, like, I have the 20 plague monks that could go with those other plague monks, but I think I need to find like the speed paints and whatever other paints I was using. So anyway, I'm gonna get some water. I'll worry about that when I'll worry about that when I'm back. I will be right back. Right, I have returned with drink. Oh, fuck. It's all good. I just, like, punched my camera with my drink. You know, that thing that I need. It's cool. I don't need to worry about that. Let me pop up on screen or do anything too much. Not straight jerking it or shitting. Hey, we back, yippee! Oh, also, hey, so Guess what? I guess this confirms that my theory about what was up with the stream is real. So what I believe happened is during the break last week, Dropbox updated their service in a way that actively like messes with like basically every time something updates. So I run OBS and Portable out of Dropbox because I'm like, well, that would be good. That's nice. That means that things update at a steady pace. But the downside to that is that apparently once that update happened, every time any file got updated, it resynced the entirety of the folder. And whenever you do a change in like OBS, like when you like open a scene, that causes a file update for like a log file, and basically just eventually would lock my shit out of the stream. That was buck wild. You know what? You know what's like an equivalent to a rat? I would say, coping. How about some Tyranids? Specifically some of my turnip Tyranids. There we go. There we go. Thank you for clipping Prospector out. It's thank you. I'm working on my demo reel. That's not true. That's a bold-faced lie. But yeah, so these are little Tyranid guys for what is going to be like brutes in my army. So I was like, this would be fun. These guys are rat adjacent enough. Do I want them to stick with the scheme that I was using for the rest of my guys? Yeah, I should do that. Let's get some dark gray. Let's get some dark gray on their pants and pants equivalents. Yeah, these were done in the goofiest kit bashed way of all time. Or I basically just took turnip bits and I cut off everything above the torso and I attached Tyranid bits to it. As one does. There we go. Now, normally this is where I'd ollie out for tonight, but I'm gonna go a little later because the guild made me start 15 minutes late. I want my 4 hours of paint. I need my 4 hours of weekly paint or I'll explode and I'll never get anything done. It's fun to be a prospector. It's like, well, it's another thing. It's fun to be old timey in a goofy way. It's great. Yeah, I wasn't even acting. Yeah, I was just straight up possessed. I just could feel like it was for people who watched the Immortal movie yesterday. It's like whenever Horus took over that guy, there was just like the phantom naked Horus. It was just that, but just like just like a prospector. It was great. God, that movie fucked. It was weird in like a very French sci-fi way, which I enjoyed greatly. And I do really want to read I'm curious how the comic holds up because, basically in like every adaptation ever, the source material is generally better. Like you generally get a bit more sauce out of source material. Oh damn! Hopefully, if you're gutting stuff for hard drives, hope everything is going to go well because that sounds like a desperation play, and I hope things turn around then. But yeah, have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. Have a good rest. Yeah, bye bye. But yeah, no, I'm real curious about that. I just need to figure out what to do for next movie night. I got the list, and I'm debating. There's like a couple of Christmassy ones or like winter. I don't know how like sometimes I really lean. Speaking of lean, I need to scoot over because I keep doing this. Oh, you got one of those like removable kind of like server rack style hard drive things? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I just have like my main like 4 terabyte one, my SSD that I run all my like actual important system stuff off, and just like a billion external hard drives. I have so many external hard drives. They're like. The thing is, all my external hard drives were gathered over the years for various reasons. So, like, there's not a consistent labeling scheme on them. Like, generally they have unique stuff, but I really need to be like, okay, this is the hard drive that contains anime. This is the hard drive that contains, like movies and old rule books and stuff like that. Just like a better organization system. I need to do that. Who knows? I'm continuing to be like I'm still riding this organization kick I've been on, and it's been doing wonders for my brain. So like I will keep that up. Like I'm just like actively just painting pants. Like what are you doing on these Tyranids, Hal? Well, I'm painting pants on them, as one do. Yeah, no, the rat Yowie SSD is already put into the tower. I'm not removing that shit. But hey, it's all good. Could you have yourself a good night, and thank you for stopping by, yo. Hell yeah. Nah, once again, it's like, I guess I'm yeah, considering that, like, we're going back on the talk, like, I don't, what's the best way to say this? I don't find Skaven sexy in any way, but a lot of people are just like, ooh, Anthro Rat, don't mind if I do. So I'm fully believe that Skaven Rat Yowie exists out there. I'm 100% believe that there's like probably a lot of it, if anything. Probably a lot of it. But it is kind of interesting. Every now and then, like, I will see, like you definitely see, like, when it comes to, like, rats. And, like, even, like, Ink Eyes from Magic has this, where it's, like, Ink Eyes from Magic looks a certain way, but then when drawn by a furry, she begins to morph into something, like, arguably less rat-like. I understand that the default is, like, everything is kind of, like, a sort of, like, weird flanderized form of their base animal, but, like, I feel like even, like, you know, like the properties, like the strong traits of most animals are kept or heightened. I usually seems like when it comes to like Skaven, like all the edges are filed off, so they're just generic rat boys, and it's just like, okay. How long does it take? Yeah, that's something I keep seeing too, where it's like general things seem to be like, okay, just do X amount of time per day cleaning or organize or whatever. Like even 20 minutes a day over the course of like a week is still a pretty significant amount of time. It's always like that, and just kind of just like realizing how much time things actually take, and just like oh yeah, this is actually going to be like 5 minutes. I've been putting this off for weeks, but if I actually do it, this is 5 minutes. 5 minutes is fucking nothing. I'm going to do that right now. And it's weird because it's something that I feel like I should intrinsically know. Like, it's like one of those things, is like, you should be like, yeah, I know how long like 5 minutes is. But sometimes it's really easy to abstract away like the time it takes things to happen. You're like, oh, this is going to be too much work or too much time, or like, or usually not vice versa. Usually it seems like the brain goes pretty conservative on like, oh, I'm not going to underestimate time. I'm going to overestimate time and effort, because I assume that's just the kind of instinct that's good for avoiding like bears out in the wild. Like, I would rather overestimate how long it's going to take for that bear to reach me and kick me in the face than underestimate, you know? Yeah, it is just kind of amazing, just like even just being like slightly more mindful about what you're up to at any given time is really, really good. It's like, it's been neat. I think this is what I'm talking about, where it's like, I feel like 2025 has been both like a year. It's like, the thing is, I don't recall even having any especially big plans, but it's like, I think there's always kind of like a thing in the, especially as like a VTuber, where it's like number go up, thing get bigger, stuff go happen. And that just kind of just assume that, but it's like a lot of the sort of like thinking and thought behind it has I've kind of been putting off, or just like definitely over stressing myself. Like that's actually something I've done yesterday. I actually dropped out of a D&D campaign that I've been for a while. It's the one that I talk about being on Sundays. I'm just like, I am stretching myself way too thin. I'm stretching myself way too thin, and the burnout is affecting like literally everything. I got to do something about this. So I ducked out of that, and that was a good thing to do. I think that was a good thing to do just for brain meats. Gonna take for all you fuckers to dry. A bit. Well, even my rat equivalents are taking too long. They'll be fine. You know, actually, this might be good. You know, I'm not gonna do the full 4 hours, but yeah, it's fine. I got a pretty good bit. All the rats that are here are just gonna take a while anyway, and I'll just use that energy for next stream to add more, because I gotta do some. Oh, I still need to prep for next stream a bit more, but yeah, let's go to the chatting screen, everyone. Let me pause. Where's me? Oh, there it is. I put music on a different monitor. I was like, where the fuck did my music go? Go. Yeah, all right. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Schedule-wise, so on Saturday, the plan is I'm going to be playing the FMV game Ripper. It is a 90s cyberpunk adventure featuring Christopher Walken. I've heard very mixed things about it, but I think it's going to be. I've been feeling some FMV, so that should be fun. And then on Sunday, I believe I want to continue work on the Rhino because I would really like to get that Rhino done. I would really, really like to get that Rhino done. But yeah. And with that, thank you guys for coming. I am everyone on the YouTube. I'm gonna cut you nerds loose. So bye, YouTube people. Bye bye. Oh God, sorry about.